Holy diver, you're the star of the masquerade. No reason to be so afraid. I butchered that. I butchered it. I did. I did the thing where I butcher the sentence. What does he say? It says it's something along those lines. No need to be so afraid. That's it. Chris would be slapping me now. Because there I am. I can hear me now. Chris knows kill switch engaged better than I do. He'd be slapping me right now. He'd be slapping me right now. I'm going to do it again. Because I want to get it right. No need to be so afraid. That's it. Holy diver, you're the star of the masquerade. No need to be so afraid. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, it's such a fun song. It's such a fun song. Makes it look like there's actually someone out there. There's no one out there right now. No, we're just trying to warm the house. Philomene is here. What's up, Philomene? How you doing? What's happening? What is happening? Alice is here too. Hi, Alice. How are you doing tonight? Peter's here. How you doing? What's happening? Ace's here. How you doing tonight? Cielo is here. How you doing tonight? Oh, we got everybody showing up. We got everybody showing up here. How's it happening? Hey, you've been streaming in wait times. I am so sorry, Philomene. And you know what? Yes, well, yeah, you know what? Actually, maybe last week, how were we doing on stream times? I don't remember. There might have been some that were late. Yeah. Well, I was scheduled. There's two things going on. So one, I was scheduled really late for these 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Very late work schedules, and I literally can't stream at the normal start time these next 3 days, right? Well, I mean, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So there's nothing I can do about that, except I did write a note. I'm going to share it with my manager tomorrow to just be like, hey, so these are my preferred hours, if at all possible, because we do have this, this whole shebang here that we want to do. So I'll run that by him, see how it goes. And the second thing is we didn't have a stream yesterday because even though I was going to try to do it, the power was flickering here because it was so dang cold, which is what this stream is we're gonna be talking about that. We're talking about it. It was record-breaking cold in our area, as far as I'm concerned. The wind chill made it negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I repeat, negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit wind chill. That's crazy. It basically feels like Chicago, which is crazy. And we'll talk about it in a second. But yeah, I really want us to just have a normal stream week. So we'll see what we can do. I'm not scheduled for late shifts. They're not going to be as late next week. So that's good. And Witch's House kind of has some gruesome deaths. I don't like gore. I don't like gore. Oh, Theo's here. What's up, Theo? How you doing? We were talking about horror RPGs and that. I don't like gore all that much. Adrian, on a scale of 0 to 10, how gory is it? Would you say? Cue the Smash theme. Oh yeah. Can I do that on a harmonica? I can! It's not perfect. Oh, it's a lot of inhaling. You get it. It's getting there. You can do it a little bit. You do it a little bit. I have a hand. I've got a hand with me today. Yes, I do. This is actually always here. It's always here. Wins is here. What's up, Wins? How you doing? How are you doing tonight? What's happening? We're going to be talking about the cold weather we got going on. I'm sorry, I don't read in the Discord that much. That's okay. That's okay. How's it going? What's happening? That's fine. The Discord is there for, interact with it if you want to. It's getting warmer here, thankfully. Tomorrow will be warmer. Yes. This is good. I already feel tonight is distinctly different. It's not as unbearably cold as last night. I reached 1,200 rating. Only 100 points higher than my personal best. That's still something. Get to 2,000. You can do it. How hard is the competition right now, would you say? It was down to negative 20-degree wind chill here. See, my brother, when he was getting out to go to his car, it was -5, not incorporating the wind chill. His breath was crystallizing, he said, and it was falling out like snow. It's weird. Or it's like little crystals. I don't speak freedom units. Which ones are the free? That's the imperial system, right? Inches? Yeah. With Fahrenheit, right? Celsius. What? -40. What is -40 degrees in Celsius? Like -40 Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? I think this is the first stream of yours I'm watching. I do believe so. Welcome, Alice. Well, how is it so far? Wait, this is chill. Especially tonight's is just very chill. They're not going to have a long stream. We're just kind of touching base on the whole winter stuff that's been happening. Because it's just awful right now. Wow, here in the Philippines, we never experienced negative tension. The Philippines seems like a really warm place. Yeah, because it's nearer to the equator. Just temperatures higher than 40 degrees Celsius. Wow. That's warm. That is warm. All right, I'm going to look it up. Did somebody say it? Did somebody... Let me see. Fahrenheit... Oh, sorry, other way. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Sorry if I'm a little slow here. Hang on. All right. Oh, no, I meant the other way. Fahrenheit to Celsius. Thank you. All right, there we go. -40. Oh, okay. -40 is in Fahrenheit is also -40 in Celsius. That's weird. I don't know why is it like that? That's weird. That's interesting. Been watching TV and playing Metopia. Very chill. I do like it, P.O. Today, though, it was cold as heck. It was cold as heck in your area, too? Well, how cold did it get? I hope I can find a job soon. Based. I want something indoors. My God. Especially in a New England winter. But almost close to New England. Northern winter, you know. But almost all the jobs here are customer facing, and I'm so bad at interacting with customers. No. I mean, it's also like scary too. I'm always like, I guess I'm a social butterfly, and I think, you know, I can't take that for granted because I do interact with a lot of customers, and I have like a social butterfly energy to me. But I'm always, you know, you never know what you're gonna get. You know, you never know what you're gonna get. I feel that. Would you wanna work in a warehouse? Because warehouse wouldn't be a lot of customers, and you'd be lifting a lot, so you'd be getting a workout. You'd be getting a workout. I considered warehouse for a bit. I have a new favorite opening for Whiteside, the Queen's Gambit. Oh, the Queen's Gambit, really? One of the oldest openings in chess ever. I forget how the Queen's Gambit goes, but I'm very familiar with the term. Shoot. And I'm sure there was a movie made called The Queen's Gambit or something. How does Queen's Gambit work again? I feel like I learned about this in high school, and I've forgotten it since. Also been on a few game streams. Saw a game I remember playing on emulator long ago that got a translation. Nice! What game? What game was it? Any way to verify Discord besides phone? Ooh. Oh, good question. Email, maybe. You might be able to do it through email. Yeah, possibly. Try doing email. In which case, try doing that like desk on like a PC or something. PC email. That's the only other thing I would think to do. I don't imagine you're gonna get verified through an envelope. That would be a little silly. That is silly. But no, maybe email. Possibly. I hope. Let me know if it works. Does this count as gore? One death is the girl going into a room and getting crushed by two walls, and then the walls slowly opening to show the girl split apart. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Spooky's Mansion, like, insinuates gore coming up, but never really shows it. I'd say so. Spooky's Mansion feels kind of like a 2.5. It's really a 2, maybe a 2. I would say that's gore. I don't. It doesn't scare me. It's just disgusting. That's the thing. Gore doesn't scare me. It's just disgusting to look at. You know what I mean? Like, it's just disturbing to look at. Like, and I'm like, that doesn't spook me out. That doesn't spook me out psychologically. You know what I mean? It's a typo. Got you. I know this is bad, but I doubt I'll even get. Oh, sorry. Did you want me to rate it? Oh no, that's gore. That's gore. Yeah. I know this is bad, but I doubt I'll even get to 2,000 points. I can't even sustain 1,200 rating. Oh, man. So this is like a plateau for you feel, right? What do you think you would need to go beyond that? I don't know if you have a coach or not, but like I would think maybe a coach, right? Like if I were plateauing in Rocket League, which I am, I'm plateauing at like Diamond 3. I would probably maybe. I mean, no, I can do it. I can do it. I can get to champion. It's right there. It's one little mini tier away. I can get to champion. I just need a string of matches to go the right way. To get deeper in champion, I would need a coach. I think so. -40 is the same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius. Yeah, but why? Why? I don't understand. I know. The two scales intersect at that point. But yeah, but like, wouldn't you? I don't get that though. Like, why does that make sense? Because when it's like 70 degrees Fahrenheit, it's like 30. So yeah, I don't actually know what it is, but it's like 30 degrees Celsius. So if it's negative, so that would make you think, right, that it's going to be, if it's -70 Fahrenheit, then it should be -30, but it's actually -70 Celsius. So why does it do that? You know what I mean? Like, it seems like it should be, like it should be more connected than that, right? Maybe? Oh my God. Jeez, I'm far behind. Oh my God, I went by fast. I am so sorry. I was lightning round. Lightning round. Okay. On the side of Metopia, it was rather fun. Nice. I added the Spy Family to you on ya. You're in Twilight after doing the daily quest without your freedom right there. Yeah. Get a reminder that I gotta see season 2 already. The last and latest was Twilight. Nice. That's cool. Gotta have Anya first, for sure. I like it. Cute stream. Yeah, it's so good. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying. -40 Fahrenheit is -40 Celsius. Thank you. Yeah, not even kidding. And I just had the question. Maybe there's people explaining that down below. I will get there in just a second. Hang on. CLO, I'm skipping ahead here. Celsius was made based on a water freezing point of 0. Fahrenheit was based on the freezing point of some weird alcohol salt solution, I think. Wow. Celsius in that light sounds way better than Fahrenheit. Because water, it's hard to argue with that. Don't worry, Logan, we'll get through the chat. Yeah, sorry. I'm taking my time. We'll get there. We're going. Thank you for the heads up. I will be due. Ib is not so gory and doesn't have that much blood. Nice. I've also seen Ib floating around and it seems very nice. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I might be on my wish list too. Either that or I bought it. I could double check that later. We are patient. I'm patient too. Yeah. I'm gonna get there. He got it. We got it. But I just love the particular interaction Anya and Yor during Yor's little quest where Yor basically trained up Anya and exercising mid-travel. They're getting ready for school. They really gotta punch people in the face. Even when that one shows up, that screenshot of them like training shows up like in my desktop every now and again. And I'm just like, yeah, Anya, you learn that skill that's gonna get you in trouble someday. But whatever. I love that scene. It's a fun scene. By the way, Matt Pat played the Doors game in Roblox, and the devs actually put a painting of the background of GT Live channel and titled it as a thing. Oh my god! That's kind of cool. I do like that. Queen's Gambit D4 C4. D4 Queen's Gambit D4 C4. Okay, on a thing on a chessboard. You mean do you mean the pawns? The pawns D4 and C, like the pawns, not those ones, but like is it D2 and C2 to D4 and D4? C4, sorry. Is that right? Is that right? That opens up a specific channel that's super helpful. Though weirdly enough, yours started out as a max level cleric. Is that the best? I forget. I don't know what the class is actually. I forget. For Metopia, is cleric the best fit for your? Is there a better fit? I'm a social butterfly too. No, wait, hold up. No, wait, you're right though, Peter. You have such an ability to talk. It's amazing. Yes, you certainly do have it. No problem making small talk with all kinds of people. I mean, the process of helping a customer find what they need and ringing them up and so on. No intuition for that. Oh, yeah. Okay. I struggle to ring people up too. I worry with like, I have a lot of like, I don't have a lot of confidence with the register yet, and I find myself second guessing a lot. I don't want to overcharge them. You know what I mean? I don't want to make a mistake that way. I made a mistake with the coffee machine today. I wanted somebody wanted a coffee, and I rang them up for it and said, "All right, well, I'll get started on your coffee." And then I realized, oh, there's not enough coffee in a thing, so we have to roast more. And I told her after, oh, we're going to have to roast it. Is that okay? And she said yes, but she was apparently in a bit of a hurry. So, like, the thing to do would be before I ring her up. One of the managers said, before you ring her up, what you're supposed to do is check to see that we have enough coffee. That way, because, like, roasting, it's going to take time, right? And so, yeah. So, like, that, I messed up there. Coffee feels so alien to me. It's not like orange juice, man. Orange juice, you just pour right out of a bottle. Bam. It's orange juice. You can even get tea that way. You can get tea that way in Japan. I know they have a lot of tea bottles. But coffee, no. You have to burn beans to within an inch of their life. And it takes like a couple minutes. And there's like a paper filter. There's a big silo for it. And then you fill that up. And then you pour the coffee out. Like, I'm just not used to coffee. I don't drink it. I never grew up with it. Like, I never grew up with making it or drinking it. So it is really alien to me. Yeah, but that's okay. Peter, what kind of job do you think would work better for you? Do you think? Queen's Gambit. I hope I'm not too slow. Holy moly. This is just a Just Shocking stream, so this is fine. Queen's Gambit has a lot of variations. Okay, there's accepted, declined, open, closed, center play. Would center play be like D4 and E4? That sounds right? That's true center. You know what I mean? I'm gonna write down Queen's Gambit because I gotta look at this again. Where did all my documents go? I had a bunch of documents and they're all gone. They're all gone. Did I save them? Maybe I did. All right, I'm writing down Queen's Gambit. There we go. All right, written down. We're going to check it out. Winds. Yeah, it's freezing where I am too. Yes. I wanted to stay under my heated blanket all day and do nothing. Same. Yesterday, it was so freaking cold and we had all the lights on. We had the space heater on. It was so cold, I could not even work down here. And I had the whole night to myself, as I always do. I'm up at night. And I could not stay warm. My feet could not stay warm. I'm actually doing floofy socks right now. Floofy socks and shoes. It's the only way that I can kind of keep my feet reasonably warm. I did like a warm shower for my feet just to bring blood and heat back to them. And then I pretty much just stayed up I stayed in my bedroom all night, and I brought my recording gear up so that I could record the piano up there. I had 3 songs that I wanted to record with that piano specifically for that I was doing up there. I did finish one of them. I got another 2 I'm going to try tonight. But yeah, like I couldn't stay down here. It was just too cold. And it was silly. I did make chicken nuggets. And I was very careful about it as, I stayed up here. But like I felt like my feet were going to get like frostbitten and I'm inside. I'm inside. This is crazy. Bitlicker, my friend Bitlicker, posted on the Discord a photo of their front door with the paint is peeling off from how cold it is. I didn't know that could happen to paint. That's just wild. I wanted to stay in my heated blanket. I don't have a heated blanket. I wanted to, I want to be warm and I want to be at home, but I gotta go work, I do. I like work, but even at work, it's freezing. Even at work, it's freezing. Oh my God. Man, pounded though. You're getting through it. We're all getting through it. CLO, nope, you need an email to create the account. So, this is about the Discord thing, right, CLO? Some servers require the account to be phone verified, like ours. Yep. To avoid bot accounts and alts getting in. Yeah. Oh, yeah, alts. That's right. Thank you, CLO. That's right. That's right. Well, you do need an email address then. Okay. I didn't know that for sure. That's good to know. Thank you. It was Shockman Zero, though originally it was called Shooby Bean Man Zero. Wait, what is this now? Is this the side quests that the Spy Family memes went on? What? Shockman Zero. It sounds like a Mega Man character. It sounds kind of like a Mega Man character. Yeah, it does. Peter, yeah, it doesn't provoke fear. This is on the topic of gore. Yes, it doesn't provoke fear, just disgust. Yeah, it's like Billy and and I bring this up sometimes too. Like I don't get gross humor, and Billy Mandy had a lot of that. Billy Mandy is still a funny show. It's just he had a lot of gross out humor, and I know there was a lot of that in the 2000s too, but I just was never a big fan, and I feel similarly about gore. I could just watch a compilation of Kenny dying in South Park if I wanted to be discussing my gore. Oh, Kenny. Poor dude. Doesn't Kenny die like a lot? He dies a lot, maybe. Yeah, gore just doesn't do it for me. I like... The thing that's... The horror that really gets to me is the uncertain stuff. Is something going to happen or not? Alfred Hitchcock had... And a quote of his actually just showed up recently for me. It was something like, I forget. It's like, it's the bomb. The bomb isn't the scary thing. It's not knowing when it's going to go off, or it's like the lead up to when it's going to go off. That's the part that's scary. Yeah. Gore doesn't scare me either. Yeah. Like, I find live action gore disgusting, but I love gore sound design. More power to you. More power to you. I mean, if there's going to be gore, it's got to do it right. It can't just half arse it. It should be done well, which means, quality visuals, quality audio. I can't do it. That's my bread and butter as an audio engineer. I've heard some of your gore sounds. It's good. It's good. I've heard it. I forget either on the YouTube or you had it on, probably on the YouTube. Or that you shared it on the Discord. I forget where it was. But a lot of that wins. That's like Foley design, right? Like you're doing Foley work there, essentially. Like you can do screams and stuff. Wait, oh shoot. You had done like a transformation video. It wasn't your log, the latest log. I haven't seen the latest log yet. I don't know if that's out right now. But you had made a transformation for something. I forget which one it was. But yeah, you did that. You did the Foley stuff, and you can do screams and stuff. But that's obviously not Foley, right? That's voice acting. But that's cool though. Hey, pound it. Heck yeah. But oh my God, I just can't do gore. It's just not me. It's not me, and that's okay. It's okay if it's not me. And if you like gore, that's okay too. That's okay too. Dude, isn't 2000 chess rating absolutely crazy? I think so. And I think the pros are at like 3000 if I'm right. I think it was you were talking about that 3000, 3100, 3200. I think 2000 is really good CLO. I feel like that's like if that were Rocket League, I feel like that's got to be diamond or above, I would think. I don't have a coach. I do watch Gotham Chess though. Hey, that's cool. That's kind of like indirect coaching. Peter, oh yeah, all those meaty, squelchy jello sounds, yes. I snapped carrots to make the bone cracking sounds for the fall damage in a game project I made in college. Nice. Nice. Carrots. I didn't even think of that. For bones cracking, the thing I would think to do is to break sticks. Bring a stick from outside and break that. And the thicker the stick, the bassier the sound, maybe, right? I would think to do that. But a carrot, I wonder if that would have a more organic sound to it than a stick. 2000 rating is national master. I think, oh, okay. 2200 is international master and 2500 is grandmaster. Oh, okay. I don't know where the 32 came from that I thought of. 2500. Oh, it would mean, you know what? That's actually really cool to think of. Like, if you're 1200, that's basic. That's almost halfway there to like grandmaster. That's actually kind of sick. That's actually kind of sick. I do like that. Witch's House has many interesting depths. It's like if you don't find a save anywhere, you have to memorize the way out through the house to avoid the depths. So it's a memory game. I like that. You know, I'm always a big fan of memory games. Whenever the memory mini games come up in like Big Brain Academy or Mario Party, those are usually my jam. I love those. I come up with little stories to try to help me remember where everything goes and stuff. Celsius equals 32 plus Fahrenheit times 1. Why is there a comma there? Why is there a comma there, CLO? I don't understand. Celsius is 32. Fahrenheit plus Fahrenheit times 1, 8. What's with the 8? How does the 8 work? Oh, it's 1.8. I'm sorry. It's 1.8. I'm so sorry. Mayla's here. What's up, Mayla? How you doing? I am so sorry. We're just getting, I'm so far behind on this chat. I am so sorry. Oh, my goodness. I'm probably, I have the chat over here, too, that's going in real time. I just saw Lily. Sup, Lily? How you doing? There may be more people. I've never, and we're not even playing, oh my God, we're not even playing a game, and I'm struggling so hard to I'll try my best. I will try my best. Anyone I missed so far, I hope you're having a wonderful night. And hi! If you had said something in chat, I will get there shortly. I will twine. The Celsius degree is 1.8 times larger than the Fahrenheit. Okay, I see what CLO and Peter are saying now. 1.8. So you kind of have to do math. From 32, starting at 32, larger than the Fahrenheit degree. And then it just stops after 32, and then like anything below they're the same number, or do you have to go to 0 for that? Yeah, wins. Yeah, eating or breaking fruit, veggies. Oh, ice is very common for Gorefoley. I can totally see that with ice, dude. Get a bucket, freeze the water in it, and then just, I could totally see that. That'd be great for like Knuckles and stuff. Oh my God. Where was I? Oh my God, where am I in this? Alice with the XD face. I like the XD face. I think it's a bit underrated. But it was a particular request that was done lately that was hilarious. Pio's talking. Your was repeatedly knocked out by a tomato monster. It just being repeatedly slapped to wake myself. Yeah, it should be a reference that your can't cook. That she gets beat up by a tomato monster. She can't cook. She can't cook. That kind of makes sense. She's getting beat up by the food she's trying to prepare. Yeah, that's funny. See, Celsius was made based on the water freezing point as 0. Okay. Fahrenheit was based on the freezing point of some weird... Oh, that one. Right. Okay, I remember. Right. Okay, so then once they connect, they're the same thing then, because there's no other way to look at it. Adrian, I like Mad Father. Not too gory, but has some blood and scary atmosphere. Duly noted. Maybe a little less gory than Witch's House. Speaking of wins, speaking of gore foley, I'm working on the final walks for my son, yay! And I'm having so much fun. Engineering the crazy monster transformation theater. That's the big one. That's the one that has to have like a lot of focus on it. That'll be a lot of fun. Oh my god, that's like working on like, well, I was gonna say like that's like working on like the chorus of a song, but that's not completely true because the logs are a series. So that's more like working on like, that's like working on the Viva La Vida album and finally getting to work on the song Viva La Vida. It's maybe that's a little bit better. Have fun with that. When do you think it's gonna be out? Obviously, take your time with it because you want to get it, you want to nail it. Alice, Hello Charlotte. Oh, I've heard of Hello Charlotte. It's pretty great, but I think it has some occasional gore, but nothing too bad. But don't quote me on that. Sorry for the typos. Don't worry. Typos are fine. I've heard of Hello Charlotte. You know what? I'll write that one down. Hang on. Do I have that one? I have kind of a, I don't know if it's a horror game though. No, I'm not talking about Hello Charlotte. There's a game that I have that's neither of those that I have that's kind of darker looking, but I don't know if it's a real horror game. So I'm gonna go see. I don't think I have Hello Charlotte. No, I'm thinking of a different one. I don't even remember. Shoot, I don't remember what it's called. Oh, can I find it? Does it start with E? No. Does it start with L? Oh, does it start with an L? It does. L'Eat. L'Eat has kind of a darker aesthetic. L'Eat. It's L-I-E-A-T. But, and I've seen the community posts, and I'm like, no, that doesn't look like a horror game, does it? I don't know. It doesn't look like a horror game. Never mind. Never mind me. I wrote that Hello Charlotte, so I can go check that one out. Wins Mad Father is beautiful. Mad Father is beautiful. So by extension, is also Beautiful Father. Beautiful Father is mad. All right, thank you for vouching for that. All right, Mad Father is beautiful. Duly noted. I think Adrian, all those games that you mentioned, I think I wrote them down on a sheet. That was a different sheet than this one, but if not, I will double check that later. What freezes at 0? Water freezes at 0, it's yellow. Boils at 100. Human temperature at 36.5. Room temperature at 21. Oh, room 21? Really? What's... Oh. 21? No. Wait a minute. Oh. No, wait a minute. Hold up. 21, really? But to get to Fahrenheit, you got to do 1.8, like time multiplied by 1.8. Wouldn't that be? Hold on. Did I? No, I got it. I must have that wrong because that'd be like 42 a little less than 42 degrees. That doesn't sound right. But wait, room temperature is 21. Is that in the 60s for Fahrenheit, CLO? Would you think? Is that in the 60s? Peter, Fahrenheit was based on setting 100 to human body temperature, so it's got finer resolution for the range of human habitable air temperatures. Okay. Already Celsius sounds kind of cooler, but I'll be completely honest. I like Fahrenheit because it's a little more precise. You know what I mean? Like I can go outside and be like, it is 67 degrees. If I'm trying to do that in Celsius, it's an easier target to hit in terms of whole integers. But like to get it down to like, it feels like this. I have to go into decimals. You know what I mean? I'd have to go into decimals. I reclassed Dior as a more fitting thief class. I could see that. I could see that. Which kind of set her level back earlier. This is Pio talking, yep. So she was at a much lower level than most. Okay. Was the thief class? That's not one of the ones that you unlock at the end, right? There were 2 other ones that you unlock at the end, I think. Peter, Celsius has a lower resolution, so it is better for water temperatures since water has a higher specific heat density than air. Ah, naruhodo. It can absorb more heat. Naruhodo. That's right. This is why we have water cooler. This is why we have Well, again, think. What's it called? The water cooling system. That's it for PCs. It can absorb the heat that the PC is putting out. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Water's freaky, man, and it expands when it's frozen. Pio, any in Twilight are. Oh, do you mean Anya? Anya and Twilight are around the same level at around 45. But during her catch up in her thief class around 20, meaning it was common for her to be KO'd. Is there a way to grind to get her up a bunch of notches, maybe? I think, Baywa, there we go. I think retail work has genuinely made me trust people less. I'm trying to, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm trying to see how has it affected me? I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of. There are like three main shopper types. There's like the shopper. There's the one who's just looking around. There's the one who needs help with something. Those are the three that we're taught. But like, there's really there's a lot of different nuances and shades of each one that I've noticed. In terms of, do I trust them? Maybe sounds to me, Bela, like you're more perceptible than I am. Is that the word? Observant? More perceptible? I don't know. I feel, actually, when someone comes up, I don't know what they're going to be like, right? I don't know what they're going to be like. So maybe I'm still a little too trusting. It may be a factor that because I'm working in a chocolate shop, we tend to have like people behaving and stuff because it's like you're in a candy store and it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to have, it's hard to have, I just feel like it's harder to be up in arms if you're in a place that's like a fun place, like a candy store, you know what I mean? I don't know what that's like if I was working in like a grocery store or something, you know what I mean? So I'd be curious to see what that's like. And I still feel like I'm very, I'm very early on in my retail journey. I don't know what it's going to be like, you know what I mean? There is also a certain amount of sense to putting the distance between freezing and boiling of water, Peter talking, in Fahrenheit, 100, a certain amount of sense. Okay, 180, in Fahrenheit, 180 degrees apart. Then you can measure temperature degrees as degrees on a circle! No way! Oh, that's great, you know what, for tools! That's great for meters and dials! That's sick, I do like that. That's actually cool. That is why they're called degrees. There you go. There you go. That's cool. I like that. It will mean the goal/theory of the Queen's Gambit is to be defensive, infiltrate, and try to contain the center at the same time. I knew there was a focus on the center. I remember that. Yeah, and you said D4 and C4, and that's like middle. That's the middle. The C4 threw me off because that's not as middle as it could be. But like C4 on one side, I mean, I think C4, if I'm imagining like a thing, doesn't that free up the bishop? That frees up, no. That frees up the queen, right? That's the Queen's Gambit. That's got to be, oh, but the D frees up maybe they both kind of do. I don't know. One of them frees up the bishop. Like, actually, if I look at it real quick, Queen's Gambit opening. Oh, God, wait. I know you guys can't see the screen. That's okay. Queen's Gambit opening. That's not fun. That's not what I needed. There we go. No. Yeah. Okay. It also exposes your king, but like your queen can get out there and your bishop can get out there. Your knight's your knight. One of the pawns takes up a space that the knight could have gone, like here. But you said there's also a lot of variations. Isn't there one where you can do the two in the middle? Or am I misthinking this? Maybe? Maybe possibly. Alice, coffee is dirty bean water. I've heard this. Yes, it is. Dirty bean water indeed. Some beans in there. Beans in the chat. When I get down to the bottom of the chat, which is like in 15 minutes, I don't know. I want to see beans. I want to see beans. Wow, beans covered in dirty bean water. I want to see beans. Peter, my boss discontinued our relationship after I worked at a package store for 1 week. What? I made so many procedure mistakes. I would have. Oh no. I would have fired me too. Hated the job. I'm glad the feeling was mutual. That was the one you were talking about. Made so many procedure mistakes. Do you think it came down to like the training? Do you think it came down to the training that you received or just the complexity of the task? Maybe the role was like for people who had prior experience with that kind of stuff. What do you think? I'm glad the feeling was mutual too, though, right? That's always the best way to end a relationship if it's mutual. I've had one girlfriend in my life. She was very sweet. And we're still friends. We are still friends, and that's good. And I think part of the reason for that is that we broke up. It was a mutual breakup. And that's the best kind of breakup that you can have, is if it's mutual. You know what I mean? See, I feel like I got I was very fortunate too, and very lucky that in my first relationship, it was a mutual breakup too. COO, I feel like I'm a socially anxious ambivert. I've never heard that word. I'm either completely quiet or get on a roll and spill out my whole life. Sorry. Well, I'm going to look up ambivert. Hang on. I don't know this word. Ambivert is a noun. A person whose personality has a balance. Oh! A balance of extrovert and introvert features. I wonder if this is me too. Because, like, I feel like a lot of people who know me, or a lot of people who've seen me, get the impression that I'm an extrovert, but I'm actually an introvert. I value my alone time more than I value time, having to socialize and stuff, because that's just who I am, like the introverts are hardwired that way. We're just hardwired that way. Yeah. But introverts make really good, they can make really good, like show people, entrepreneurs or frontmans for bands and stuff, because they do really good in the spotlight. I think a part of that is because like when you're in the spotlight, you kind of like, you just kind of interact with the show. You do interact with the people too, but like your input, like you have such input into like it being the show and it's your show and stuff, that it's just easier for an introvert, I think. I think if there were more people to have the input, now that gets a bit more difficult. But again, it varies per person, you know what I mean? CLO, I wonder if I'm an ambivert too. I don't know. I gotta look into that. That's actually interesting. Pound it. Pound it. It will mean toothpaste. Good. Orange juice. Excellent. You are so right. Ah, it is excellent, dude. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Toothpaste plus orange juice equals mistake. Yeah, it's awful, right? It is terrible. It is awful. It is one of the worst things you can have is orange juice and toothpaste. If you're going to do them, you do the orange juice first, right? Because the toothpaste is just toothpaste. You get it out. Never do toothpaste first and then orange juice. It's one of the worst things you can do. I bet apple juice doesn't taste very good either, but especially orange juice is a terrible, terrible property. But I've found that, now this is just me, for other people might not be the same way, but like orange juice and ketchup, I can do it. Like French fries and chicken tendies. French fries and chocolate chip cookies, of all things, I can do. It feels like one of the weirdest pairings, but I can watch Scooby-Doo. I can watch Scooby-Doo with orange juice and chocolate chip cookies. Heck yeah. I can solve the mystery. Yeah, working in a warehouse. I can solve the mystery. Yeah, working in a warehouse sounds good, I suppose. Just lifting heavy objects all day. Yeah, and I kind of like just the labor, just the labor of it. Just do it. I feel like when you throw customers in there, now things get complicated because you don't, you have to work with different kinds of customers, and the human brain is a complex thing. There's so much variety. You never know what you're going to get. You know what I mean? Peter, I never want to have to make judgment calls in a physical job because the potential damage from error is much higher, like dropping some, like dropping something heavy. Yeah, okay, that's a fair point, like on a forklift, right? That's always scary. I do admit it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch the epic fail videos and stuff, but like, if you were that, that person, that would really suck. That's a bad day. Or water, big things of water, dude, and there's just a deluge. And it would be awful to feel responsible for that and have to do the inventory damages for something like that. I do feel that. Yeah. Center play would still be D4, C4, but instead of this, it will mean, but instead of developing the knight on C3, you play the E4 pawn. Okay. So the E4 pawn. You play the E. Oh, okay. By developing the E4 pawn, you eventually get to the center, right? And take control of the center if you do get there before like the opponent does or manage to wrangle it from the opponent. Okay. Which still, so that's interesting then that it's still D4 C4, but it's called center play because you decided to develop the E4 pawn over the knight. I get that. That does make sense. Yeah. Adrian, there's another RPG horror game called Mermaid Swamp. I find the story really interesting. Never played it. Is this one of those things where it's like the fear of you can't see what's under the water? Because that is spooky. That's always spooky. Like that sounds like it would be Mermaid Swamp. And all I'm thinking of right now is like Spooky's Mansion, the mermaid scene, which isn't quite the same thing, but like not being able to see what's in the water is kind of spooky if you're walking in the water, or you're swimming too, but like especially walking. Another wholesome interaction was a variation of a random event where Twilight sang for your. Oh, what? Is this just random that just happened? That's perfect. Though a similar event happened with Pee-wee and Chaka, but Chaka sang horribly, hurting Pee-wee. That can happen. Oh my god, what just fell? Oh, it's my old table. My little bandcast table. You can't see it. I got this at Anime Boston. It's a table. It's meant for flipping. You flip it. It's fun. It's fun. It's right there, yo. Chaka saying horribly hurting Pee-wee. Come on, Pee-wee. It can't be that bad. That's funny that can happen. I didn't know that. You wouldn't think that would happen. Peter, problem is that a lot of warehouse jobs seem to end up requiring judgment calls and acclimating to a complex internal system full of weird idiosyncrasies with no opportunity to improve. Okay, the no opportunity to improve is not fun. And weird, complex internal system full of weird idiosyncrasies? Is this just like bad habits that the industry or that particular warehouse has? Judgment calls. Acclimating to... Okay, judgment calls. I mean, you got to make judgment calls sometimes, I guess. You know what I mean? But I guess if there are a lot of judgment calls, it would make me a bit nervous about decision making because you want like a straight answer that's obvious. You know what I mean? See how Logan gonna need to learn to rap to keep up with the chat in this play. Yeah, I want to. Wouldn't that be fun? I do actually want to. So like, I should share. I can't, but it's on a Mac. But like, I made an instrumental track for Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's Ceiling Can't Hold Us. I did make that, and I'm trying to get Miku on there. I put her in the chorus. I want to see if I can get Miku to rap some of the parts. I want to rap a lot of the parts, and I want to join her for the chorus. But yeah, I wanted to collab with Miku, but it's tough working around Miku's schedule because she's Miku, right? She's very busy, and like she doesn't always have the time or the money to like get here because she has to pay for gas in her like Nissan Altima, and that thing is it guzzles the gasoline down, and like our schedules don't always align, so I don't know, but I'm doing that, and that would be a lot of fun. I'm also gonna make a Hololive Omocat rap that's not as hard, and I just haven't had the time to get to it. But yes, you're right. I'm gonna have to learn how to rap. P.O. Honestly, I've been looking at Mega Man Revolution Remix lately in terms of games. It still hasn't had been. Dang it, man, dang it, Bobby. It still hasn't been released yet, but I'm excited for it. I am too. I've been looking at Mega Man Revolution Remix lately. Okay, so hang on. Revolution Remix. So this is like remixing older games, right? Was Mega Man X is the one that's on Steam? Is that technically a remix, or is that just like the thing, like the thing it is, like the main thing? Peter, like maybe I'd have more success working at a place that designs barcodes, so I can use my ground level experience to make barcodes easier to scan the relevant information out of them. Oh, that'd be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, it feels like, I don't know, like I get the vibe that QR codes maybe do. Oh, they do different things. I guess you wouldn't put a QR code on a product. It's always barcodes. Like maybe I had to have more success working at a place that designs barcodes so I can use my ground level experience. I have no idea what that industry is like. That's one of those industries I forget exists. There are places and people that make barcodes. That's kind of interesting to think about. I don't know what that industry is like, Peter. I don't know what it's like. I don't know. Bela, it's the same way in retail. Wait, what do you, which, oh no, I am so sorry because I don't know what you're referring to and we're so far behind. It's the same way in retail. Oh, do you mean with like, what do you mean? Problems at a lot of warehouse scenes. Oh, okay, I'm trying to connect the dots here. It's the same way in retail. Do you mean like requiring judgment calls and acclimating to complex internal system? Like Peter's comment, the internal system full of weird idiosyncrasies with no opportunity to improve it. I don't know. I've never worked warehouse, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. And I'm still new to retail, so I'm not completely. I'm not in the know. I'm still learning. I'm in here, but I'm also out here, and I'm still learning. So I don't know. It's a fan game I discovered earlier. Oh, okay, Theo, I got you. It's a fan game, so that's not going to be on Steam, I don't think. It'd be on a different site then, maybe. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, Bela. And all too often, warehouse. Okay, they are somewhere then. Okay. Often, warehouse jobs turn into real retail jobs. When I worked at Walmart, I just wanted to lift heavy boxes, and it turned into being a general sales floor associate. Oh, wow. Oh, I think you're right. I think there will be companies that try to get people familiar with a lot of the roles around the place, even if it's not their main thing, right? And then sometimes you might move around because they were understaffed. There you go. Eventually, the store went bankrupt. Ah, and my shift was made redundant with the overnight shift to cut costs. That's rough. Yeah, that's rough. My store was also really understaffed before I got there. Um, so like there were a lot of new people getting trained. I was one of them, and it was tough because the holiday season was just around the corner. So it was tough. But we have a really fun team. I like the people I work with. They're I feel like I got lucky. I feel like I got a little lucky there. And it's definitely not as busy as it was, during the holiday shopping, which is a good thing. Okay, but this idea that like, yeah, I can see that. I feel like companies are doing that where like somebody, they'll get people familiar with all the roles around, and then once they learn something, it's like, okay, this is one more person that is able to do that, and then before you know it, they're doing that more than anything else. I totally feel that. Yeah, I can see that happening. In some ways, it was kind of happening when I was at work anyway. I was really good at like the serving table area. So like I just ended up being there a lot, and I think they assigned me to that a lot. And then once the season was over, then I got to see all the other ones and try different areas too. I mean, I checked your banner on my TV. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. It worked. Kinda. Okay. Bottom login was halved, but the top login was completely fine. You're talking about my YouTube banner, right? Maybe I just didn't make the banner full screen. I don't remember what it looks like. Wait, bottom Logan was halved. Really? I'm gonna write this one down, Naomi. That's interesting. Bottom Logan was halved, but the top Logan was completely fine. What? Interesting. Okay. You're talking about like on the channel page, I think. I'm gonna have to look at that. There are templates and stuff that you can make, and people make really helpful templates where they'll show like the boundaries of like what device will see what, what is going to be seen by each device. And the TV one's like the biggest one. It has a big wide screen that you could fit a truck in the side of the highway. So I'm gonna look at that. Thank you, Ilmi. That's cool. I don't get those critiques very often, so I'll check that out. Pio, no, it was a game that was talking about playing a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Anyway, earlier and recently saw a playthrough of... Oh, okay. You missed a good bit of my chat and are kind of shuffling through them. Did I miss them? Honestly, I've been looking at another wholesome interaction with a variation. I don't know if I've missed any. As a thief class, I saw that one. If I did miss some, I am so sorry. I'm trying. There's so many. There's so many. There's the rap part. All right. Wait, where are we? All right, I'm back. I will try my best. I am so sorry. If you need to clarify it, please do. That's okay. Alice, Tokyo Gore Police. Is that a thing? Is that a show? Is that an actual thing? Tokyo Gore Police. I'm gonna look it up, but I don't. I might be like, I might regret it because I don't like gore. But I'll check it out because it sounds like it might be a show. There's where Willie comes in. Sup, Willie? How you doing? How have you been? How have you been faring against the cold? Because it is super cold right now, man. It's not as bad as it was yesterday, but like, dang. Wins, yeah, the transformation I did was from Parasite Eve 2. Oh, that was it. Yeah. Okay, cool. My final walk isn't finished yet. Got you. You'll get there. You'll get there. I just want to have a day to myself where I just do music. I haven't had that yet because I'm so busy catching up on stuff. Hopefully in like 2 days I could do that, or maybe 3 days, 2 or 3 days. How are you? I'm doing good, but I need water. Cheers, Louie. Cheers, everybody. Kampai. Kampai. This is like making up for all the streams that we're not having this week because I'm scheduled so late. This is a lot of fun, guys. Pat, this is a lot of fun. And I like that we don't have the light on. We don't need it on. I'm actually kind of sweating a little bit. I might take this off in a bit, but like, I just like that I'm warm, dang it. Yesterday was not a day to be warm. Dang it. I'm doing good. How are you doing? It was so cold yesterday that I could not even work down here. And I like the cold. I couldn't do it because even when I was wearing my big floofy socks, even when I'm wearing these things, it was still so cold. I was actually worried that my feet were going to get some kind of frostbite. I was actually a little concerned about that. I just kind of, it's like, because I got 2 chats, one that is showing the most recent stuff, and one of the I saw Alice said, cute shirt, thank you. That's the Kirby shirt that my brother got me. Kirby shirt my brother got me for Christmas. It says, it's all, the camera's inverted. It says right there, Warp Star. And this is, I think that's Boshi. I could be wrong. So somebody correct me. Boshi no Kirby, which is Kirby's star. It's fun! I like it! Thank you, Alice. I like this shirt. Hydration check. Also, I see that, Cielo. Thank you. Kampai, yes. There we go. Kampai, everybody. All right, now coming back to the past. Going from the present to the past. It will mean, when analyzing a chess game, there are some analysis symbols like blunder. Oh, analysis notation, you mean? Like blunder, question mark, which means the worst move was played in the board by you or your opponent. Oh, wow. It goes down to that? You wouldn't be able to determine that as a human, would you? Like, would you need a computer aid for that? That just feels like, because there's just so many possibilities, you know? I mean, maybe some are more obvious than others. Like, oh, They moved the bishop. Now they can get the queen. They shouldn't have done that. Or they just moved the queen right in front of the rook, and they shouldn't have done that either. So maybe that would be more obvious. But wouldn't you need a computer aid? Because there's so many different possibilities, right? I think we're actually catching up a little bit. I would say that that's true. It's true. Peter says, Pio, have you considered streaming your Metopia playthrough? That'd be fun! Pio, because you also have, that's a great idea, Peter, because you have so many characters. And I feel like you organize the role plays with them really well. You know what I mean? Pio, but the best Metopia interaction between the three was when Yor and Twilight supported Anya. Of course it would be. Yes. Of course, they would. They should. They will. With Yor's praises and Twilight healing Anya whenever she's in a princess. Awesome. That's so cute. Red face. When you blush. Until she finished the fight with a powerful spell. You know what the spell was called? Star capture. Shoot, what is the thing that she says? Hang on. I may even have this. No, I know I have this. I know I have this. Desktop wallpapers. Because I take screenshots throughout shows that I watch, and then I put them into a rotation, a desktop wallpaper rotation. That way, my desktop will show me, it will change up. And so it will show me random scenes from shows that I've seen, and it's always fun, because I was like, oh, that's that scene! You know, anybody who wants like a desktop wallpaper that shows different stuff, I definitely encourage you try that, because it's really fun. And I know I have this one. It's the dodgeball episode. It do be the dodge. There it is. I found the dodgeball episode, but I haven't found the star capture move. Star catch arrow. There we go. Hang on. Wait, hold up. Star catch arrow. Arrow. Yeah, that's the move. Let's do that. That's the powerful spell. She's gonna get the star. She's gonna get the star. Yeah. Peanuts for Anya, everybody. Peanuts for Anya. Peanuts for Anya, everybody. Not really, Peter. Okay, that's okay. If you don't want to stream with, that's totally fine. But it sounds like you have a lot of fun with it, and I think that's awesome. It's a good use of your time if you're enjoying yourself. There was a quote that I read somewhere. If you're enjoying your time, then that is time well spent. That is quality time well spent. CLO, bones break. Oh, sorry, hang on. Where am I? Okay, I'll get to CLO in just a bit. There's actually a couple before that. Lens, I actually wouldn't recommend using wood to make fire folly. Fire folly. Oh, fire folly, because it's not organic enough. Sounds too hollow and not as squishy. Fire folly, you mean like making a fire? Like the crackle sound? What would you do, Wins? What would you do, like, could you do, like, leaves? Like, crushed up leaves? I wonder if you could, like, EQ the heck out of, like, popcorn popping. Like, you record popcorn popping, and then you really EQ it. Like, popcorn popping is it has a lot of plosives, right? It's very punctual. But what if you can, like, take out the mid-range and take out the low end and just be left with, like, some of the mid or high mids, and maybe it will sound like fire? Just a theory! A music theory. Not a music theory. A Foley theory. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, gore! Oh, my... forget it. Forget it. That was a typo. That was just something completely different. Something completely... For gore, you wouldn't recommend not using sticks. I got you. No, we're not talking about fire here. We're talking about we're talking about gore. Got you. All right, so it's not sticky. It's not squishy enough. Okay. What would you recommend? Oh, you did! Ice. You recommended ice. You also recommended a couple others. The ice one stood out. I could totally see ice being used. Yeah. It will mean my favorite analysis symbol is brilliant! Brilliant. 2 exclamation marks. Not 1, but 2. It indicates that a move was played that is even better than the best move. Good example is a queen sacrifice for an unstoppable checkmate. Oh, this feels like you would use computer aid, right? Because like you wouldn't want to sacrifice a queen, but maybe there's a situation where a weird niche situation, like where if you do, just so happens to create a situation where there's no way your opponent can get out of it, right? Interesting. How is that figured out? Because that feels like it'd be done with the computer aid, right? And we're not talking Gatorade here. We're talking computer aid. We're talking computer aid. I rolled that one smooth. I like that one. Cielo, bones breaking would be more like, I don't know, chalk or some porous ceramic cracking, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. Chalk would be interesting. Chalk, and that, when Peter brought up carrots, I could see that. Oh, wait, you recommended snapping vegetables. Like, right, same thing, right? Snapping vegetables. I swear that the chat is busy. Even I'm lost in the chat. I'm so sorry for you. It looks like I'm getting closer. Oh my God. No, that could not be further from the truth. I see my beans. I see my beans. I see my beans. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Oh my God. I am trying. Dang, dude. I have never been this far behind. I cannot remember a time I was this far behind. I hope that's okay. This is a lot of fun. This is cool. I just apologize that like my comments will be so delayed. People sure have a lot to talk about. It's fun. I'm also asking a lot of questions too. You know, I'm not very informative, or I'm not very knowledgeable, and you know that's another great thing with talking with people is you learn stuff. You learn stuff. I mean, I wouldn't have thought of carrots or ice for like bones breaking, but like I totally see it now. I totally see it. Cielo, I used to daily do those develop your brain type games on the DS. So you mean on the DS? What game? There's like, what game? Do you guys remember Polarium? Polarium was fun on the DS. I like Polarium. It's a tile puzzle game. There's a couple others. I don't know if Big Brain Academy had one. I wouldn't be too surprised. Well, that's what happens when you do a chatting stream after a few days gone. Exactly! We got a lot of catching on to do! Yes, we do! Yes, we do! I forgot to mention, it's been so cold, right? Our downstairs toilet stopped working from how cold it was. So maybe something froze there. But I guess it freed up, it thawed out, because it's working again, which is good. It's good. That's a good thing. But yeah, this is just chatting stream. And I don't think we have these very often. But like, I can't think of anything else to do. I guess we're very late now. I guess we could have had a game. But like, it feels unfair to like do a gameplay, like do a game stream at like 10:30 my local time. Because like, for a lot of people, that's pretty late. That's pretty late for me too, honestly. But, you know, if it's a game, especially a fun, popular game that we're playing, like we're having a really fun time, you know, I want to have it at the normal time so more people and more regulars will see it. So which is 9 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. So like starting at 10:30 because I got home late from work, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to do a game because I want to be able to do that at a regular time. So like here we are, we're doing it just chatting, and I think it's fun. I think this is fun. This is cool. I like chilling with you guys. And it's very chill. Like, I don't have to worry about, you know, I don't have to worry about how far Spyro's jump is going to carry me. You know, I don't have to worry about, you know, if there's going to be a monster around the corner in Amnesia. And that is something to worry about because it's Amnesia. So this is very chill. I like that. Especially if things have been stressful, like they have been with yesterday. Yesterday was very stressful. But yeah, I mean, it's just good. It's just good. Found it, guys. Found it. Peter says, vegetables are wet, so the sound includes the flesh around the bone breaking. That makes sense to me. Yeah, that makes sense to me. When Wynn's pointed out, like, squishy vegetables or wet vegetables, like, it's I'm like, yeah, well, you're right, actually. That does sound more organic. Maybe you would maybe breaking sticks would be good if it's a skeleton? Right? Maybe? If it's a skeleton? Willie, I'm doing okay. Yeah, that's good. Winding down, Logan. Nice. Yeah, I'm on the wind down as well. Is the cold as bad in your area? Is it really bad in your area? I know you're more south of us right now. Winds. Oh yeah, Logan, I don't know if you saw in my server, but I posted a text to find the right effect for the alien voice. Find the right. I'd love your feedback on which one you like whenever you have time. Wait! Yes, I saw it, Winds. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, but I posted a text to find the right effect for the alien voice. What channel, Wins? I think it's discussion and feedback. If I'm correct, I think it's in the discussion and feedback channel on Wins' server. Yeah, I could be. Wins is gonna know. Wins would know for sure. I think I left my answer though. I listened to the 4. There were 4. It sounds awesome, by the way. It does sound really good. This sounds really good. I really liked the second and third ones. You had 4 of them. I like the second and third ones because it sounded like a nice blend of alien and human. And I think it's important to be able to hear both of them, right? Because you want to hear the alien coming out and you want it to be substantial enough because it's a transformation. But like, I feel like having some human in there is good too, because you don't want it to be a total transformation. I think having some human in the midst of that transformation is great because it kind of makes it a little more tragic, even because you hear what was left of the human side. You know what I mean? So like you can hear it's totally them. It definitely is unmistakably them, but there's all of this other thing in there. So I really like the second and third ones. I thought they were good. I thought they were really good. I don't know if is that the one you're talking about, Wins, or is there another one? Because I know I did look at one that had 4 in there. Alice, I agree. I agree on precision. Precision on what? Oh, I'm so sorry, Alice. I know this is so far, so far behind in the chat. I agree too. Whatever precision is referring to, and maybe you can type it here, and I'll just kind of like see the live one real quick. Precision is always a great thing. Are you talking about like the imperial or metric system things? Because like I like that about the Fahrenheit. You get down into the nitty gritty of it. Celsius. This has to be it. This has to be it. Everyone's talking about it. All right. CLO Celsius equals 32 plus 1.8 times Fahrenheit. Got you. Yep. I remember that. Wins discussion and feedback. I was right. All right. That's cool. Peter sees it. All right. Cool. Very cool. It's in my server. I forget if you're there. I don't know if that's the one, if that's the right one. Please let me know if you can. I believe I already left a comment on that. Second and third ones were the one I really like. Yeah, you multiply, Peter, you multiply it by 1.8 and then you add 32. So 21, it's 67.8. That is room temperature. I forgot about the 32. I'm sorry, I forgot about the 32. Yeah, that would definitely be room temperature. You're right. You guys are right. Pio, the thief class is an option at the start. Okay. In fact, it was My Hero Me, Pee-wee's first and mainstay class until post-game. Right, until post-game, and then you gave them one of the post-game ones, right? Right? Wins, Thief and Mags are my favorite. Oh, wait, so you play me too? Thief and Mages are my favorite because they can attack everyone. Scientists too. Sick. Okay. I think a mage would be a lot of fun. When I was playing Final Fantasy Tactics A2, I fell in love with the blue mage. The blue mage is the one that like interacts with and can control monsters, all different kinds of monsters. It was fun to do that. It was fun. I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I just love the lore of it. I love what you can work with. Cielo, I guess for guessing temperatures within the human comfort range, Fahrenheit is cool. But as an engineer thinking in terms of physical and chemical processes, having 0 to 100 be the water wicked range is more intuitive. Yeah, I agree. And that's what I liked about that. I think that makes sense. I think that basis makes sense. As an engineer, from an engineering perspective, perfect. Yeah. I even think meters make, in general, especially from an engineering standpoint, I think metric is like super handy dandy, and a lot of things work with the metric system too. Even Blender is doing meters, right? Believe it's meters in Blender. I believe so. Adrian, bro, is so far. He's so far behind. He is so far behind. But for some reason, it stresses you. Why? This shouldn't be stressful. Nothing about this should be stressful. It's not like I'm gonna fall into a hole. It's not like I'm so far behind that I'm gonna fall off the edge of the earth. We all know it's round. We all know it's round. Don't worry about it. Pound it. Oh, cheers. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't hope it's not stressing you out. I'm in my server. You did send me your feedback. Okay, that is the one. Okay, just wanted to double check. Yeah. I also saw Lily's about decently chilly down here. Okay, it seemed like it went kind of ham and kind of went widespread. You know what I mean? Because we also had a big Arctic blast that went across the country before Christmas. Remember that? And then there was that weird, unusually warm period after. Yeah, I actually think this is actually a memorable winter now with all these crazy Arctic blasts. We just haven't had a lot of snow in our area. But this winter isn't defined by snow. It's defined by crazy low temperatures. Not all the time, but like there are periods, yeah. Peter, sure, COO, but the typical person is rarely in a laboratory. And I now that I'm doing meters in Blender, I would not switch to like the Imperial system if it were possible. I'm just used to it being in meters. That to me is now the Blender unit, essentially. But like, if I were an engineer, I could totally see the benefit of it being more metric. You know what I mean? That's a good point. Not everybody's in a laboratory all the time, too. I do like Fahrenheit's like closer precision. I think that we're all talking about that, right? I do like its closer precision as a thing, especially from a culinary standpoint. Peter, what training? They just dump. You're kidding me! What? What training? They just dumped me right into it. What are you talking about? There was no training. You're kidding me! They just threw you into the fire? That's not freaking fair! That's not freaking fair, dude! What? I was planning to quit the whole weekend, and on Monday I got a call that I was fired. Fair is fair, works for me. I mean, yeah! They didn't no training? I would want training! That's silly! Oh, yeah, the feeling's mutual. I totally feel that. I'm sorry that happened. That's ridiculous. 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 That's ridiculous. That's silly. Oh, I saw something about Blender and Unity. Use decimalized units that it calls meters, but you can call them anything you like. Yeah, it's a virtual environment. You can use whatever scale you want. I could 3 meters. Why not 3 Pikmin? They can be the Pikmin unit. You're right. It is a virtual space. They're just one unit of it, whatever it is in Blender. Well, excuse me. Hang on, I was planning to quit. Wait. Pio, the one particularly good grinding spot is around a final boss in a secret area where you can hunt first. The snurps. This where you can get the gold snurps and the rare ones. You have a chance of encountering rare or very rare snurps. I saw the snurps on the stream once, and I was like, they're so cute. They're so cute to look. They remind me of the golden slimes from Slime Rancher, which are also cute. Peter, I spend a lot of time alone indoors, but God, I want to spend more time with people. I'm absolutely. Oh, you see, you're an extrovert. Okay. And I never assume if someone's an introvert and extrovert. I really just don't know. And I really just don't know unless I see them a lot in person. Maybe. I'm absolutely an extrovert, and I'm miserable spending so much time alone. Oh, pouted. You're hardwired to be an extrovert. Yeah. All right, we're going to be talking about the ambivert thing again. Okay, I'm curious. Hang on. Pio, but again, these 2 snurps have a chance of bolting off without someone to distract them. It's the same way with, you can't distract a golden slime, but you have to sneak up on them if I remember correctly. And you got to be fast. There are tools that you can get to maximize the gold plorts that you can get out of them, which are basically little doo-doo droppings that you can sell on the market and there's like market pricings and stuff. That's cute. I would expect that from them. Peter, I don't think ambivert is a real thing. I think that's just being normal, and people who are exclusively introverts or extroverts are just the extremes of the spectrum. Oh no. Could be a way to look at it. I see the logic there. Because it was brought up that ambivert is like you have introvert and extrovert tendencies, which could balance out as normal. I see that. Or is it normal, or is the normal to be an introvert or to be an extrovert, and to have a balance of both is actually not? Because that might be the case, because I get it now, because ambi is like ambidextrous. Being ambidextrous is not considered normal. So in this, the way the wording is, it sounds like my God, what is it? Ambivert? Ambivert would be the not normal, right? Maybe, possibly. Adrian said, you say it's what you read, it's a real word. It sounds like it could be a real, it is a real word. Okay. Peter, I know it's a real word. We have 2 people saying it's a real word. I think it's not a real concept. Okay. I hate making judgment calls, and they were so... Oh, we're going from one to the next. Okay. You don't think it's a real concept? This is my first time hearing about it. So I'm gonna have to look into it. I'm open to the possibility of it as a real concept. I gotta look into it. I hate making judgment calls, and I do too. Yeah. And there were so many judgment calls at the package store. Got you. Okay. Maybe this is a little bit similar, but man, I don't understand coffee. It feels so alien to me. I feel like I think I did talk about it earlier, right? I'm not used to making coffee. It doesn't make sense to me. When I was told, when you're doing half and half, which is like the cream, right? When you're doing half and half, when you're doing milk, there's no there's no teaspoon thing or whatever to pour it in. They literally just said eyeball it, which is fair. And I watched them eyeball it, and I'm always questioning my eyeball it. I don't know. That feels like a judgment call for me. I guess there's a lot of different. Yeah, I don't like making judgment calls. I don't like doing it either. I don't like that responsibility. I don't think anyone wants to have that responsibility. You know, because it's a judgment call, if it's kind of wishy-washy, and then if it turns out to be the wrong thing, well, you were the one who took made the decision for it. So, I mean, you can be forgiven in that it was a judgment call, and it would have been a judgment call for anyone, really. Bracket, Amazon workers running when they see the Live Week logo. I wouldn't know what this is. Wait, what is that? What do you mean? Live Week is... I feel like I know what Live Week is. What is that? It's a British... Okay, I remember the logo for this. How do you mean? What is happening? What is happening in these reference? What's happening in this reference? I know the story that they don't get long enough bathroom breaks, and it's terrible. Terrible. It seems like the treatment is really bad. Adrian, bro is skipping. Am I skipping? Really? Live chat and top chat are not in the same... Oh, that might be it. I'm really trying to read it in order. And some messages such as potential family. Oh, I have it in top chat. Oh. There's... Oh no. Oh no, where am I? Oh no! What did I do? Oh, dude, I clicked top chat, it was already set to top chat, but it did something. It refreshed the chat. You should have it in live chat mode. Oh, it's set to top chat by default. You're right, though. It should be in... There we go. CLO. There we go. F for chat history. I am so sorry. I'm trying so hard. Oh, Penguin Birdie's here. Oh my God. Hi, Penguin Birdie. I didn't even see you because I'm in top chat and there's so many. Hi again. Hi. Hello. How are you doing tonight? How is it going? There's so many, but it's fun. I hope it's not a bother. This is really fun. It's just go through and there's all these different topics we can talk about, and it's fun. I like it. I like it a lot. It was just so fun, man. I'm so sorry. Can't you scroll back up? No, it doesn't go back. The earliest message, Peter, that I can see is when you wrote, I mean, like, operational procedures are so much larger than me, the newest employee. I don't have any power to change them to make more sense because that would look like bucking the system. I do agree with that. I do agree with that, yeah. That's the earliest one I have, and everything else is now gone. But hey, we did so well for over an hour. How long was it been? When did we? For over an hour and a half, right? We did so well. We did so well. We did so well. Didn't we do so well? Hang on. Let me see. Oh my God! Wait, you sent me. What is this, Peter? What is this? Is this what I missed? Oh my God! Is that everything I missed? All right. So what I did. Do you still have it? Thank you. All right. So I had this one frozen, and I'll just look at the chat. Pound it. There you go. Everyone, fist bump Peter for me. Fist bump Peter for me. I gave one too, but you guys fist bump him too. Guys, fist bump him too. Hang on, before I catch up with the archive, I see Penguin Party. Oh, hold up. Cielo, I tried so hard. It went so far. Oh, dude, I can't do vocal fry unless I start, like, I gotta prep for it. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard. It went so far. That's not the best. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Oh God, I'm just winging around in the end of one. No, seriously, it went so far. That was a lot, and we had the archives, so we got the archives. There we go. I'll read this one here. Penguin Party. There are the fist bumps. Let's go. Penguin Party doing good, by the way. Heck yeah. Got home from an extremely late shift. Mine was too. Yeah. Yup. At work, and it wasn't a good day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But some customers comforted me, so that was nice. Now I'm relaxing. That's good. That's great. When you get a customer that's actually out there to make, like, they kind of go out of their way to make you feel better or to make you smile. That's awesome. You know, praise be to those customers that do that. They're so sweet, because working retail can be really tough, you know, and there can be a lot of entitled people that you have to interact with. So when you get people like that, that's just great. I'm glad you did get some of those kinds of people tonight. Shoot, I'm dropping stuff. Willie, I'm going to head to bed. Have a good night, Logan. Need to rest some after the crazy 10 and a half. You had 10 and a half hour stream. Willie, you have to recover now. You literally got to recover. Gonna try to catch you more often, man. Been missing your stream. Willie, I want to catch your streams too. If you want to share them in the Discord, you know, we have the self-promo, please. Put them in there if you want. Put them in there. Let me know. I was working all day today, so I haven't been able to do that, like today. And I'm working again tomorrow. But let me know. And I hope you have a great night. Take it easy. Penguin Party, had a customer just yelling and it was just yelling and insulting me. That's ridiculous. And Criticals has said, like, you know, those are the worst people too. We're servicing them. You know what you mean? You know, they're the worst people. Well, watch top 5 giraffe. I'll write it down. Are they gonna be swinging their necks? Be swinging their necks. All right. I'll do one more. I can't link in your Discord. Don't have any levels in there. Oh, you don't need any levels to link in there. I don't think you do. I think you just link it. I think you just link on it. Hard to keep up on Discords. I got my own to run, another to admin, several others I need to keep track of. Okay, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I hope to catch one of your streams soon. If you're streaming, let me know. And pound it. If you're streaming, let me know. Don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. And I hope you have a great night. Stay warm. It's cold. There's more, but I really don't want to talk about it. That's fine. Don't worry about it. You do, I think, Logan. I think... do you have to be level 3 to share a link? I'm going to look into that. Do people need to be level 3 to share a link in the Discord? Okay. It is in your server too, is it now? Okay. All right, I'm gonna look in. I'll look into that. See what we can do. I'll look into that, and I'll get back to you. Hello, how is your day going? Josh is here. It's going okay. It's cold. It's cold, and it's been very, very cold. It was so cold yesterday. I couldn't work down here. I had to be up in my bedroom. Ridiculous. How are you doing, Josh? What's happening? What's happening? Voice crack. Good night, though. Good night. Hope to catch you again, man. I hope to catch you, too. Have a good night. Take it easy. Relax. Relax. Recover. Literally recover. That's a long stream. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you. I'll do what I can. Rekindle an already existing message. Oh, okay. You mean from earlier? Also, actually, that's what we got to do. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do with the... Peter sent me the archives, which aren't terribly long. That's not very long, actually. So let's go back with where the archive chat is. I'm jumping back to the previous messages. CLO, Logan, although I didn't find much stuff of Olavo translated, one of the books that most influenced him was The Intellectual Life by A.D. Sertalongis. I started reading it. It feels like both a practical and a moral guide for the working man to develop his studies. Interesting. I'll write it down so that, like, I'll write it down. I know it's in the Discord here, but, like, I'll write it down in the document so that I don't lose track of it. Thank you, by the way. Thank you, Peter, for doing that. I'm sorry. When I hit the top chat thing, it refreshed everything, and now it's like all gone. It's all gone. Bela, I hate the trope of characters making judgment calls and being unfairly punished for their actions in spite of no clear signs there would be consequences. Exactly. Hindsight is 20/20. But front sight? No. If it's a judgment call, you literally had to make a judgment. You don't know what the right answer is. It's a judgment call for a reason. Making a judgment call and being unfairly punished. Yeah, that sucks. It's like it's like either a bad boss or it's unrealistic, right? For it to happen in a story. Totally agree. Ilmin, I recommend a French defense, Sicilian defense, or King's Indian if you're a beginner amateur. Okay, it helped me. I'll write this one down too, actually. It helped me personally to climb up rating for Black Side. Okay, I wrote that one down. I am part French. Yes, I am. I'm actually part French, French Canadian, and French Swiss, but I'm actually mostly Irish and Scottish. But that's cool to have all the different French. The French Swiss means that I come from, there's a part of my ancestry that comes from the Romany area of I think West Switzerland. Very cool. Bela, a lot of it strikes me as the writers venting about their own past experiences, but it's not fun to watch. It could be either that or they don't know how to write a convincing character, or they're just writing a douchebag, you know. But you're right. It could be from their own experiences of working with a just genuinely toxic person. It's not fun to watch. I agree. I mean, at some point, yeah, you can make a hateable character, but at some point, like, it's still entertainment, right? And if it's not fun to, like, watch someone like that, or it brings back bad memories, maybe not the best idea. Yeah, I agree. Penguin Party, sorry I'm late. Just got home from extermination. There's the one, actually. Hi, Penguin Party. No, we already did the hello, but now I'm actually seeing when you first showed up. Yeah. Peter, definitely Bela. I feel like a lot of modern writers just resort to self-inserts out of a lack of creativity. I wonder how much I do that in stories. I hope I'm not doing that. I feel like, oh man, I hope I'm not doing that. Is it easy to tell if you're doing that? Maybe? I don't know. Pia said, hey, Pengs. Pengs is a great nickname for you, Penguin Party. I do like that. Good thinking, P.O. Peter, remember, nobody likes a Squidward. Nope. Do Squidward's parents like him? I can't imagine Mr. Krabs even likes him. I mean, maybe. He I don't know, he watches the cash register, and without him, Mr. Krabs, like, wouldn't be in the back. I don't know. Right? He's got to like him a little bit, maybe. Cielo, I appreciate self-inserts as works where the person thinks introspectively and tries to better understand themselves and how they would deal with certain situations, or just externalizing their personal experiences to the art to try to process them. I mean, yes, holy heck, and Peter's adding to it, I think. Heck yeah, I love character growth. Yeah, it's what you missed. Okay, yeah. Yes. I think the thing that like gets tiresome is when it's a self-insert that's just trying to be an idealistic version, you know, and it's like it's almost fantasy, like it's too good to be true. But that's that's hard. Like that doesn't feel real enough. It feels very escapist, and escapism has its place. I love escapism, but like that's great. If you're gonna do a self-insert and then try to like analyze the situation and don't shy away from the hard stuff, that's great. That's like a real account, and that you can't beat real. You know, I think yes, completely. Oh, excuse me. Pio says, ironically enough, Squidward can be entertaining at times. He is. The Squidward Village episode is awesome, and it's basically all Squidward. I love that episode. It's a great episode. It's all Squidward. It's not that guy. It's not that guy up there. Adrian says another one called Rekinder. Oh yeah, okay. This one you mentioned in the later chat too. I don't recommend this game if you're not a fan of children talking about depressing topics, gore, of course. There we go. Yep, and heavy themes. What do you mean, fan of children talking about? Do you mean like depressing topics? Do you mean like? Yeah. Do you mean like the teenage emotional, like there are a lot of, you know, like when you're a teenager, there are a lot of confidence issues, there are a lot of hormonal imbalances. There's like, you know, when you grow up and get to be an adult, it gets a lot better. For some people, they'll still struggle. But I think I get what you mean here. Yeah, and heavy themes. I never played, but saw some people play. Okay, maybe not Rekinder then. Maybe not Rekinder. Not Rekinder, man. CLO, man, I feel you. That was, I felt in my first job. This is CLO. I felt in my first job as a machine shop. Oh, machine shop. That would be interesting. So much room for improvement, but people were already used to it. Well, okay. No room for growth. Do you mean, right? People. Oh, it's so much room for improvement, but people. Oh, no. You think the system had room for improvement, but people were used to the old system, right? Peter says that's exactly it, Cielo. And with a really big place like Walmart or UPS, it's specified from the top down, right? From corporate, right? Having worked UPS, both delivery and retail, I get the feeling it is designed to be inefficient on purpose. Why? What is there to gain out of that? I don't understand. Penguin Party, same here. So much stuff that could be improved at my job, but a lot of people just don't care. The people at my place, I would say they care. My place, I would say so, you know, and I like my folks, but like, again, I feel like I haven't maybe been in retail enough to really see that. I've just started like a couple months ago. I mean, the bottom Logan that says, yeah, I'm still on my CRT. Oh no, I remember that. It's halved, or is it because I just didn't make it full screen? Is it halved? Or was that on purpose? You can read the message. Yeah, I'm still on my CRT. That's an Easter egg for people who's watching on a TV. And it's funny. It's funny because it's like they're probably not watching on a CRTV. They're really not watching on a CRTV. But like, shoot, I have that template. I actually have that template. I'm going to look at this right now because I'm curious. YouTube. Oh, no. I don't have it on the computer. I don't think I do. No. Templates? No, we don't have a template. That's thumbnails. I can't read. I can't read. I have a folder called Pringles. Oh, that was for the tier list. Okay, for the milestone. Okay. Nah. Here's what I'll do. Share the full-size YouTube channel banner on Discord. This will be fun. And then I get to see it again too. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Thank you, Illumin. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I will share it on Discord so everyone can see what it looks like when you see the channel page on a TV, because there are some other areas. They're like Easter egg areas. And I'm curious. I actually forget what's on there. Apparently there's something about a CRT on there. Penguin Party, you feel the same way? I feel like I haven't seen enough of it. I haven't been seeing that. So maybe I'm just not used to it yet. Alice, Kampai! Oh, we did these three. Kampai, Cielo's hydration check, Alice, cute shirt. Thank you. Heck yeah! Pio, though on the TV side of things, I've watched a few more cartoons on Tubi, including Sam and Max, and some more Anpan Man movies. Anpan Man is very popular in Japan, and super easy to draw the face for, too. Sam and Max, Adrian recommended Sam and Max recently, so I had that on a sheet as games recommended. I was watching Ame play it for a little bit. It seemed like kind of fun. Well, maybe we'll be able to play that at some point. Love Sam and Max Penguin Party. That's cool. It will mean, fun fact, the longest chess game in history with a game with 297 moves. That's it? I mean, that's a lot. But in history? I don't know if this is true, but it ended in... Oh, you go 297 moves just to stalemate. That sucks. And also, there was a game where Whiteside played 20... What? 20 brilliants in a row? Who's playing? Who's on the other side? That's too good. That's way too good. That's amazing. Oh, my God. Okay. Cielo, Logan reminded me of a federal congressman that went on CNN today wearing an Anya... What? An Anya t-shirt from Spy Family. You mean there was like somebody went on a talking head with Anya on their shirt? That's hilarious. I got Kirby right now, but I have the Anya wallpapers! Anya wallpapers! That's hilarious. Oh, we're talking about, that's when we had, is this from back when I showed the star capture? That's so funny. Okay, that's cool. Wait, hold up. Gotta go back. It will mean, yeah, and analysis notation. Sorry. No, you're good. You need engines to analyze it. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. All right. This must be a newer thing then. Like, like like not hundreds of years old, obviously. Pio, I remember seeing some clips of the show a while back. Sadly, no. Which show? Do you mean Spy Family? Which show? Peter, I wonder what happens if you train a voice AI on samples from two different people. Would it blend them to... Ooh. Would it blend them together or alternate between them? That's a good question. That sounds like a question for an AI scientist. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I mean, if it would do from both... Oh, God, I don't know. Maybe it would. I don't know how it works. I'm sure there are videos out there explaining the process, and from looking at the process, we would be able to determine the answer, right? That's a good question. I don't know. I can't get Neurosama's cover of Revenge out of my head. I can't. I've been like, it's been, it's been stuck in my head. It has been at work. Cause baby tonight, I think this doing a stuffing again. I've never heard that song before. Neurosama sang it. Penguin Party. My desktop wallpaper is my old dog Winnie. One of the first pictures I took of her. That's so cute. That is cute. That's a good wallpaper to have. Cielo. Oh, dang. That's an interesting question. He's about the AI one. Yep. We need to look into the process for it. Pio. Oh, yeah. I remember earlier someone was talking about Jump Force in a past stream and on Anya's moveset, I just remembered an old Dojin game called No Limit Off Beat Action Shooting. Whoa. Oh, hey! An old Dojin game. No Limit Off Beat Action Shooting. What kind of game is it? Is it like is it a shooter up? Is it a bullet hell? Peter, Foley rhymes with holy. Did I say folly? I'm so sorry. I did. I remember saying folly earlier. Means sound effects. Foley. Yes. Foley artist. That's right. Thank you. I said folly earlier, didn't I? It had Pio. It had Chio from Azumanga Daioh. Yo! Chio hype. As a playable character and had her ride a dog around. That's fun, dude. Perhaps Anya would ride her dog as well. Yeah. She is such a fun character. Her scenes are so funny in this show. When she's dressed up as a penguin, she's just dressed up as this big bulbous penguin, and everything is so funny. The penguin scenes are so funny. Penguin Party. Her Spyro was my first time appearance. Oh no! Hey, Spyro was my first time appearance. Yes, he was. Yeah, it was. All right, we were talking about Spyro very briefly earlier. That's right. Spyro! I have a long-form commentary video in the works for Spyro I haven't worked on in months, but like I might put that out. It's the whole how to do a no-hit pacifist run in Spyro the Dragon. And I have a whole narration and all the back footage I need. Back footage? All the B-roll that I need. But like, it's so long. It's so long and I'm not used to long-form content. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Cielo, Logan has taken the Zatsudan pill. There is no coming back. What? Reminds me of Watame. Never-ending chatting. Oh, this is it. Does Watame do that? Watame's gonna have like a reference. She's gonna be referenced in the Hololive Omocat partnership rap that I am gonna do. Watame. Yeah, Watame hype. Watame's great. She's going to appear as a reference. It'll be fun. I also need to make another Golden Girls crossover episode opening. It's going to feature Yagu, and it's going to be great. I'm excited for that. That'll be a lot of fun. I'll take that Zatsudan pill. I've never heard Zatsudan before. That's so funny. What does it mean? Do you just keep talking? I'm a McCarthy, and McCarthys have something called the gift of gab. I'm sure other families have it too, but the gift of gab means you just keep talking. And Queen Victoria even recounted a time that she spoke with a McCarthy. And she said, never have I heard Queen Victoria, actual Queen Victoria. And she said, never have I met someone. Oh, shoot, what is it? It's along the lines of, never have I met someone who could talk at such length about nothing. About nothing. I thought that's hilarious. Queen Victoria said this about my family lineage or whatever. That's so funny to me. I mean, a good sound of a campfire is probably bubble wrap. Yep. Maybe a little reverb to hide it a little bit and sprinkle it a little more, or some delays. I could see that. Decently chilly down here. Yep. Again, and I read this one actually too from earlier. Willie, yeah. CLO, I think my first time here was the Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. Oh my god! That game was recommended by Telgor. Yeah, or Womp now. They're Womp now. I believe it was them. That was a funny game. That was a really short but funny game. Oh my god, found it. I remember that. We did like 1 or 2 streams for that game. It might have been 1. I forget. Good memory, CLO, that's cool. That was a while ago. That was that 2021 or 20? I think it was 2021. I don't think that was 2022. I think that was 2021. Penguin Party, I honestly don't know. This is referring to something that's retracted, so I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, wins. Oh, yeah. When I go to fully add the effect, I'm going to space out the alien effect so it fades in. Nice. And out as she transforms. Yep. Like her voice is transforming too. And yes, now that you say it, Yeah, right. Oh, I saw these ones too then. Okay, we're catching up a little bit. Got you, and all right, that's cool. I think that's good too, because it's breaking in to her voice, and it's like it's breaking into her. It's your OC. It's breaking into your voice and making more of a presence. And it's like cutting back and fighting it. I think that's cool. I think that tug of war nature of it is a good way to do it for when it happens the first time. Oh, good question. Wins have you played any other RPG horror games? It's a good question. Wins is fresh up on the horror stuff. That's a good question. Have you? I would guess so. I still consider myself somewhat new to the horror genre, so I'm still doing a lot, trying. Amnesia is still relatively new to me. Penguin Party, remember Wins? Show no mercy. Show no mercy to those predators, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone wouldn't hurt as well. There you go. There was a funny Schwarzenegger quote that I'm forgetting now. Was it a quote or a reference? Shoot, I don't even remember. I was on the ride home from someplace. I forget. If I remember, I'll say it. Willie, fun fact about Blender and Unity. Blender uses uses an XYZ grid. Unity and a bunch of other 3D programs use XZY. Oh God. Why? Oh, that's not good. That's not fun. Oh, I hope not. That sucks. Oh man, I'm so much more comfortable with Blender than Unity. So much more comfortable. Yeah. That would suck to switch over then because of that. I get mixed up like crazy. Yeah, interesting. I drove back to New England in that first one, Logan. A little bit wild. Yeah. The first winter storm that went across, right? I know, right? Yeah. Time is going so fast. Can you believe it? 2019 is already 4 years ago. Dude, 2019 was pre-pandemic. And that was 4 years ago. That's wild. 4! That feels like it was 2 years ago. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I know a lot of RPG horror games. There you go. There you go. Oh, we're getting really close to the ketchup now. All right, that's good. Getting real close to that mustard. Willie, I use Blender to make accessories and Unity to do model stuff for VTubing. Oh, you do the modeling in Unity. Having two axes being different is so strange. Yes, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Peter, Blender and Unity use decimalized units that it calls meters. But you can call them anything you like. I read that one. Pikmin. Just call them Pikmin. Willie, most big box companies use the training model of... Get out of here. That's not good enough. Good luck isn't good enough. That's not good enough. Oh my God. Adrian, RPG horror games has some of the most clever puzzles I've ever seen. That's cool. I like that. I like that. See, oh, dang it, Logan, stop being so engaged. Oh, you're gonna dethrone my OC. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to dethrone your OC. I don't want to do that. I know who's my Oshi? I like watching Toa's stream. I just love her voice. I love Toa's voice. It's so much fun to listen to. Toa's voice is great. Mio is fun too. Toa, Mio, Mel. Anxious Christian, I want to watch him again. I haven't seen him in his streams in a hot minute. Mixie. gotta have Mixie in there. My God, Peter, you stream too. You don't stream as much as Mixie does, but you do stream too. I guess my Oshis are probably Peter, Mixie, and Toa. That's fair. Toa's so much fun to watch. Toa's so much fun to watch. I love Toa. She's great. Thank you though. That's so sweet. That's so sweet, Teal. Found it. That's so sweet. Adrian, yeah, bro, get so engaged. Oh, thank you, Adrian. I'm trying. It's fun. This is just fun. I think, especially, I have energy, which is funny. At work, I didn't have energy, and when I came back, I started getting energy. Penguin Party, Fire Emblem engaged. Dang it, Penguin Party! I thought this was a real thing. I thought this was a real game. Logan McCarthy edition. No, wait, Fire Emblem Engaged is a new game that's happening, right? That's I think Kiara is playing that right now. Ain't no way, Penguin. Adrian says that's a real game. I think that's Kiara is playing that right now. I think that's the one that it's what it's called. Cielo, I'm not an introvert, says Logan, and then proceeds to engage. No, I seriously am though. For an hour and 10 different conversations, I swear. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Well, here's what I mean by, like, maybe I'm an ambivert. I don't know. I don't know enough about ambivert I don't know enough about it. I gotta look it up. But, like, the thing with my journey about figuring out, am I an introvert or am I an extrovert? Hang on, actually, cheers, Kampai. When I was in high school, scratch that, actually, when I was in middle school, I really, I wasn't happy with myself. I considered myself to have been an angry child, and I didn't like that. I was an angry child, and I wanted to change that, because I didn't like the effects of it, right? And I didn't like how I felt. I wanted to be better than that. And so I made a point where in high school, I told myself, I'm going to try to find the humor in things, and I want to be an extrovert. Finding the humor in things definitely worked because I don't consider myself to be an angry person anymore. And I do try to find the humor in things. So that's good. That's good. The extrovert thing, I was transforming through high school and becoming more open to people. I was definitely not like how I am now. That started happening the first day of college. I just kind of exploded. And then I was very outgoing. But that's the thing, though. I think people get tripped up on that. I think I'm an introvert, but I think I'm a very outgoing introvert. Does that make sense? I mean, here's the thing. I don't claim to know 100% sure anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm an introvert. I felt like as the college years went on, like, yeah, I like talking with people and hanging out. But where do I feel most comfortable? And I can't deny that I feel most comfortable, like on my own sometimes, just like being alone, feeling like time is frozen. Being up at night, actually, time feels like it's frozen. I can't deny that I feel most comfortable when I'm just alone and can do, whatever to my own devices. So while I was still very outgoing, that line of logic makes me think I'm an introvert. But maybe I'm wrong. What do you guys think? If you guys have a suggestion, let me know in the comments. Smash the like button, hit subscribe if you want to see more. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I feel like I'm an introvert. Here we go. We're actually talking about it. There we go, right there. This is the past. Present. I'm sorry. I will be there. I will be there. I'm in the past. It looks like we're all talking about it in the past now. A Penguin Party said, was trying to make a joke, Adrian. Guess I missed that. I'm sorry. I missed that. Oh, no, that's the Fire Emblem one. Okay, there's no way. There's no way. Peter, I think introvert, that's so funny, by the way. I gotta watch Kiara play that at some point. I think introvert, extrovert, ambivert is mostly the same attempt at quantifying human personalities, listen to me, that people have been trying to do for centuries, whether with Zodiacs or Myers-Briggs. I've never heard of Myers-Briggs. Quantifying human personalities into a finite number of discrete types just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, yeah, I feel like whatever that is, I do kind of agree. I feel like introvert and extrovert and ambivert, listen to me, as concepts, they're still gradients. I feel like there's a spectrum. I don't feel like you are an introvert necessarily. I feel like there's a spectrum. It's just easier to say I'm an extrovert, like you're way over there. You know what I mean? I feel like it as a generalization makes it a little easier. But generalizations don't capture the full picture. I agree. Yeah. That's actually a good point, Peter. I do like that. I want to look up ambivert, and I do have that written down, right? No, I don't have it written down. No. Okay, I wrote it down. All right, I can check it out later because I do want to do that. Adrian, no penguin. I'm laughing too. I didn't mean to make you feel. Oh no. Okay, this is between you guys. Adrian, imagine the skull emoji where I say, "Ain't no way." Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay, this is right. This is more between them actually. Cielo, there isn't one definitive model that covers the entirety of the characteristics of personality. I agree. Yeah, but you can choose certain aspects to compare between people. Yeah, and I feel like it just helps to draw a basic picture. You know what I mean? But like, I'm going to quote Citizen Kane on this one. You can't define. Shoot, how does it go? You can't define a person's life with a single word or a series of words or whatever. That he says it near the end of the story. The detective guy, Rosebud, right, cannot describe a man's life. You know, he says man's, woman's life, anyone's life. It can't describe a person's life with just one word. All right, that was the point of the message there. It's not good enough to just get the word. You need the context. You need the history of it, right? That's why the whole movie's about uncovering what went down. And by the way, the mirror scene, that was shot in the 40s, and I think that the mirror scene feels so cool. And for the 40s, like, I was just like, oh my god, I get goosebumps when I see the mirror scene at the end of the movie. Like, I really do. I just think it's so cool. And it's not special effects, it literally is just mirrors, I think. But like, it's so cool to look at. Yeah. Anyway, back out of the 40s. I think you mean extrovert CLO. Yes, okay, sure. Okay. Peter, lots of videos of industrial accidents got uploaded to LiveLeak. So the joke is that if the employees see the LiveLeak watermark appear, it's like, oh, finger of death. Oh, I got you. That makes sense. Yeah, you should. Yeah. Oh, here we go. You should have it in live chat mode. Bam! Bam! We made it! Woo! We caught up! Yeah! Except, no, we didn't actually, because now I got a new. Now I have to catch up with the new one, but we can jump through a bunch of messages because we did read. Oh, where are we? F chat history. I'm going to head to bed. Willie's going to bed. Where did it go? I can't link. It's level capped in my server too. Got a night. How you doing, Josh? Josh, how you doing? And you asked me. I'm doing good. It's cold, but I'm hanging in there. How are you doing? Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you. Watch Top 5 Cat. All right, Adrian, watch Top 5 Cat is the first message of the latest change. So far back. But you said watch Top 5 Giraffe. Now you want me to watch Top 5 Cat? Which one do you want me to watch? Adrian? Do you want me to watch both? I helped a friend beat Dark Souls 1! Good! It's hard, from what I've heard. Congrats! Oh my god. Fun facts about Logan. Why is it retracted second party? I just see. That's so funny. It just says Penguin. It's because Penguin Party. You see two messages. The first one is fun facts about Logan, and then the second one is in gray. It says message retracted. What are these fun facts? What are they? I can't even see them. No, that's funny. The fact that it's retracted is hilarious. I don't genuinely. It feels like it tells a story. So funny. Bela, I'm not talking specifically about the workplace. Okay, there's a general overabundance of characters unfairly being punished in spite of having the best intentions. Oh, you're just talking about like whenever a character is faced with any kind of judgment call and then a superior figure, like a superiority figure, like a supervisor will, right, and that doesn't have to happen in the workplace, right? Yeah. Was there a specific show that really rubbed you wrong with this recently that maybe has like a good solid example? Because I don't watch shows as much as I should. Okay, I gotta watch more. I gotta watch more. I'm watching Girls Last Tour, that one, and then I'm gonna watch the second season of Spy Family. I'm trying. Thank you, Peter, for getting me to watch a show again. So that's really good. Pound that. Penguin Party. Pengs is what I put in arcade cabinets. Sometimes that's a good idea because it shortens it and you need to have it shorter in an arcade, right? I prefer Penguin to Penguin Party. Sure thing. No problem. Joshua. I tend to write characters that I would want to interact with. I like that. But would you, that's there's something to be said for that, actually, right? Would you, if it's a really aggravating character, you wouldn't want to interact with them, but it also, an aggravating character might not be entertaining, right? It might just be aggravating. That's fair. Adrian, you should top 5 giraffe on stream for funny. I write down top 5 giraffe. Top 5 giraffe and top 5 cat. Not top 5 dog? Where's the dog love? No, top 5 dog in this one. I love watching dog videos. I love watching dog videos. I say dog videos. Dog videos. Pio, I remember reading a Slice of Life comic starring Kogasa that had Kogasa as a self-insert called Hang in There, Kogasa-san. A Slice of Life comic. Hang in there, Kogasa-san. Do you like it? It sounds like a motivating thing for them. I want to write it down. I'm going to write that one down, Pio. That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. I'll write that one down. Oh, hang on. Yeah, because when I copy, everything's in white and the background is in white, so we got to default it. Pio, sorry, Peter, there's so many P's. Peter, I tend to think longer runs degrade cartoons. I do too. Yes. Because I feel like it's hard to keep writing and elongating. And you try to progress it in new directions, and eventually it's easy to lose what made the show great in the first place. Or you just run out of ideas, right? Both SpongeBob and Futurama would have been great if they each went for only 4 seasons. For SpongeBob, yeah, 4th season. There are some that I'm okay. Krusty Towers, I like that one. I think that's season 4. Cannot believe they are bringing Futurama back. Why can't they let it go? Please just let it remain finished. A lot of those sometimes just feel like cash grabs too. So like, oh, Futurama is a thing that a lot of people like. If we bring it back, if we bring back Scooby-Doo and call it Velma, then we'll make millions. But I don't think Futurama is going to be as bad. Oh, can I say, speaking about that, Peter, I finally finished, I had it in my tabs and just never finished watching it, but I finally finished watching the trailer thing that like Cartoon Network had made for Powerpuff Girls, where they introduced Bliss. 2 things. 1, I like that they just show a scene. It's not like a trailer showing what the season's gonna be like. 5 new characters, action, comedy. Like, I hate trailers like that. That gets me nowhere. It really just gets me nowhere. I want, if it's going to be a show me a scene. And if I like the scene, then I'll watch it. Because that's what it's going to be like. That's what I want to see. So, and same thing for movies. But movies never do it that way. They never do it that way. So I saw the Powerpuff Girls trailer thing that introduces Bliss. And the second thing is, I actually liked it. I actually thought it was fun. I thought it was good. I thought Buttercup's voice actress is struggling a little bit, but I feel like that's only natural because like the original Buttercup always had a little rasp in her voice, and I just feel like that's super hard to do. So kudos for her for trying. She did capture Buttercup pretty well. And I liked the pacing. I liked the comedy. I actually did genuinely like it. It's a shame that it seems like it wasn't like, it seems like the show the reboot did not do a good job. And I've heard some of the things too that they did. And yeah, I don't like the moves that they went with, especially with Blossom and the self-insert in there. That's why I'm coming back to that. But like, yeah, I did actually like the scene. I thought that was funny. I love the elephant going into the thing. So it saddens me that like it seems to have not taken the good direction. I might be curious to watch it and see, because I did like the scene, you know, and see how it is. But like the self-insert thing does bother me. We'll see, yeah. Penguin Party, the newer seasons of SpongeBob have been pretty good. Okay. I've also been told that the newer seasons of Pokemon are pretty good. You know, I have been told that. I have no clue what the heck Yu-Gi-Oh is doing, but I guess Yu-Gi-Oh was always kind of it was inspired by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure of all things. So understanding that, okay, we got to go to a new level because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, exactly. Where am I? That's oh yeah, that's depressing topics. Yeah, we'll not cover that, unfortunately. Yeah. Wins. Yeah, my character in my story is a self-insert, but that's okay. Like there are ways to handle self-inserts. If you do a self-insert, I think it's all about how you handle it, you know. So it's not automatically good or bad. It has a self-insert. It's just that it can be done bad. The thing with the Powerpuff Girls thing is just that like the self-insert there is like they had a self-insert where I believe, like, I think they date Buttercup. No, don't Buttercup, Blossom. And I'm just like, really? Really? Doesn't that feel a little weird? That feels a little weird. Yeah, and I'm like, so that's what bothers me, and that's what worries me about the reboot. So I might see it because I did like I did like the clip that they shared with Bliss. Like, I thought it was funny. So I'm, you know, they're doing better than Velma. They're doing better. And that's not a hard bar to jump over either. Like, but they're doing better than Velma. I might check it out to see how it is, but I am worried about that. Yeah, my character in my story is a self-insert, but she's very much an exaggerated character based on me, but made the antagonist instead of the antagonist instead of protagonist. I think that's interesting. I do have another OC that embodies my flaws and will grow to overcome them too. Wait, which one is that, Wins? Is that the who is that? Is that the assistant at the beginning? Because I know you said that they're gonna have like a lot of character transformation too. Oh, I'm curious now, Wins. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I want to know. So I had a chance to talk multiple times on Discord with the author of one of the most popular Fire Emblem fanfics that they wrote at 16. You can see the fic transition from wish fulfillment to I'm guessing character progression. Study as the author grew older. Character study as the author grew older until eventually they just started a whole different fic as an adult and went hard on the character part. Wow. Because they felt like they couldn't fully capture it with the fic that they were currently doing, it sounds. Because the first one started as wish fulfillment. Yeah. Yeah. How do you adapt that? So, start a new fic. That's cool you got to do that, CLO. I think that's a good call. I think so. Joshua, example, the main character of a story I've been working on is part of a race that are on average twice the height of normal humans. Would be super helpful for some things, but his adopted children are regular humans. That is an interesting height dynamic. And they're children, right? So they're gotta be like wicked small compared to them. Oh my gosh. Well, what's the premise? What's it about? What is it about? What happens in it? Linz, I am also very much. You're a Squidward? But with no self-confidence? What? Really? What? He is fun. Yes, he is fun. Squidward is a fun character. I never knew that. I never saw you as a Squidward, Linz. What would I be? I don't mean to. I mean, cause I do really kind of feel like SpongeBob a little bit. A little bit. I used to be able to do his laugh. I'm not Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs, like, I can't. His morals. I can't. And Plankton is too mean. And I'm not. Pearl. I'm close. Mrs. Puff. I'm closer to Mrs. Puff than maybe most characters are. I'm probably closer, which is funny because I said SpongeBob, and that's like a polar opposite. But like, yeah, I got some Mrs. Puff in me. I definitely have some SpongeBob in me. Do I have Patrick in me? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Do I have any Karen in me? I need a refresher on Karen, if I'll be completely honest. I need a refresher on Karen! CLO, oh dang, self-inserting as an antagonist. I know! I do think that's interesting! That is super interesting. I actually don't know anybody who does that. I don't know anybody who does that, so that feels super unique. I like that. And I actually saw this is I saw this show up. I'm gonna read that too. This is amplified as Wins' transformation. And my story. Oh, I don't want to drop that. Oh. Ah! No! Don't drop! There's no soda, right? There's no soda in it. Okay. It is Roxanne! Yes! Good! Oh my god! Roxanne is the assistant. They are an insecure fool's pleaser that suffers from extreme paranoia and low self-esteem at the start. But it's gonna change, and it's gonna be beautiful! Pound it! Ah, let's go! Yes! I'm happy to hear it's Roxanne! I love it! I love it! Alright, that's so cool! That's awesome. Okay. His greatest fear, Joshua, his greatest fear is that he won't be able to control his fine motor skills when interacting with them. Yeah, he's huge. You don't want to step on them. You don't want to squish them. You don't want, they're so small. You have to look where you're walking. Yeah, that's funny, actually. That's rough. That's rough. I never recommended Sam. Oh, you're Adrian. You know what? You're right. No, I'm getting mixed up here. I think it was Womp that recommended Sam and Max. That's it. Right. Sam and Max was recommended by Womp. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you for clarifying that. That was Womp. I remember now. Yep. Okay. I'm getting my signals mixed up. Peter, that's curious you say that, Wins. You don't strike me as that's what I was thinking. You don't strike me as a Squidward at all. Most of all, because you put your skills to much better use. Yeah. Don't tell Squidward that, but seriously. I agree, yeah. Cielo, 297 moves into a stalemate. You mean the classic cursed key? Oh, Kiara versus Ame. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was funny. One of them won though, right? Eventually, right? I think it was Ame? Maybe? Did they stalemate? They might have stalemated. I remember it was super long. Yeah. Wins, I say I'm a Squidward because I'm an introvert that loves the arts and can get, and I have something on my teeth. Oh my god. That loves the art. Yeah, Squidward loves the arts and can get annoyed by people easily and will go off by myself to recharge and rest. I'm a lot better online though. I feel like I'm better online too, honestly. Maybe marginal. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit better online. In person, I actually do get a bit more shy, especially at work. You know what? Actually, the thing about the recharge is very real. I feel that too. I do feel that too. So maybe there's a little Squidward in there too. Yeah, that's Squidward, and that's totally relatable. Yeah. A Penguin Party, Sam and Max, they had a cartoon. Oh yeah, right. Somebody said they had a show. I know they have a game. I didn't know they had a cartoon. That's fair then, Wins. Yeah. Are you terrible at clarinet, Wins? I am. I've never played clarinet. The main difference is I'm a people pleaser and naive at times. I also feel like I'm naive at times. I feel like I'm getting better about it. I'm not always naive. But I also feel like naivety is that a word? Being naive, I feel like that's almost that's like it feels hard to like judge how like naive you are as a person. You know what I mean? Like it feels like hard for me to gauge how naive am I, because if I try to put a number on it, am I being naive about the number? I don't know, but no, I get the sentiment. I do feel that at times too, especially when I'm at work. Yeah. I know Elmo Neurosama is the best streamer because she is capable of surprising me. As Fauna said in the video you shared with me, she is unhinged. She is unhinged. I've learned to judge AIs on whether they can surprise me. Okay. Yeah. And I shared this. Peter and I had a lot of talks about this. I don't like AIs that do, they're fine, whatever. I'm just like, it's not my preference. AIs that like slip in, like the text ones that like describe their physical reactions, like giggle slightly, haha. I don't like that because it just doesn't feel real. It takes me out of the immersion. When you're talking to another person, they don't go giggles, haha. They just say stuff. They just say stuff. You just message it and out. You're out, you know. That sounds like more like a role play thing, if anything. So I like it when it's more like this, what we have in the chat here. It's just talking. You know what I mean? Neurosama singing Your Reality at her return stream was extremely based, but also concerning, right? Because it's AI. I haven't heard that one yet, so I haven't heard her sing that one. So Your Reality, Neurosama, I wrote that one down. All right. Wins, I've never played. Thank you, CLO. Wins, I've never played it. Well, so yeah, I do. The clarinet, I've never played it either. I do song though and compose music. I don't know if it's any good though. Oh my god! Well, Wins, I heard one of the songs that you made and it was really good. You made it for an animation that someone else I think made, right? It sounded, yeah. You used, what was it? You used piano. You were singing. You have a really good voice, and I'm not surprised because you're also a voice actress. But like, you have a really good voice. You have confidence. I'm guessing you want to make more music in the future. What is your plan for music in your life? Do you think that might be too big a question? But what are your general plans now? Do you think? Penguin, know that feeling, Wins. That's why I compare myself to SpongeBob. And I'm mostly happy-go-lucky. Honestly, and I'm thinking, and I'm like, I feel like I'm a weird mix of SpongeBob and Mrs. Puff, which is weird because they're such, you know, like they're so conflicty. But like, I definitely have some Mrs. Puff in me. I've got some Mrs. Puff in me. I know I do. Peter, you have a much better sense of your abilities than Win. Squidward is way too egotistical. Yes! But I guess it sounds to me like in the way that you relate to Squidward Wins is just like some things, not about all the things, right? Yeah. That's the feeling. Like I don't completely relate to SpongeBob. I'm not that unhinged. I don't just want to throw that word around. I'm not that happy-go-lucky, I guess. You know, I guess, no, yeah, I'm not that. Imagine if SpongeBob were writing music, right? I wouldn't be writing the kind of music SpongeBob would probably be writing. I might be writing, maybe I'd be writing Squidward music, I don't know. Maybe I'd be writing music like Larry the Lobster. Yeah. Maybe Larry the Lobster kind of music. That's that. Yeah. I'm not making Mrs. Puff beats out here. That's definitely not it. I wouldn't describe my music as Mrs. Puff beats. P.O. It was a platform fighter, but with anime girls and guns. Which one, P.O.? Oh no. Not hanging there, Koga-san. Which one? Coming down. Can you see? Oh, where am I? Okay, I don't know which one this is referring to, Vito. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. A platform fighter, but with anime girls and guns. What's it called? I see this. I'm fading, y'all. Have a good ninny. Bela, have a good ninny. It is super late. I'm so sorry. Have a great ninny. Take it easy, Bela. Take it easy. Living like Larry. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, oh my god. Okay, I gotta catch up here. Am I doing a good job? Yes, I am. Let's go. All right. Neurosama beating 90% of streamers by just reading chat and responding in interesting ways. Beating 90%. Yeah. I mean, she's like, she can't get tired. She's an AI. I can get tired, but she can't. She's an AI. She can't get tired. Wins. I'm a mix between SpongeBob and Squidward, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I like it. People pleaser. Yeah, this is so funny. Just we could have like a pie chart and like put fractions on it of how what are you made of? And it's like this portion is Squidward, this portion is SpongeBob. That actually sounds like fun. That sounds a little fun. If I'll be real, that sounds kind of fun. And that could be like a fun, I don't think it as a meme format, but like as a thing to do would be fun. A mix between SpongeBob and Squidward. I guess people pleaser and naive, yet introverted and depressed a lot. I'm sorry, Wins. I'm sorry. But that's SpongeBob and Squidward sounds like a really interesting mix because like SpongeBob and Mrs. Puff, like what I said, that's also very confliction-y. SpongeBob and Squidward is also very confliction-y. I think that's very interesting. I think having those conflictory that's not a word, Logan. Having those conflicting natures, there we go. Having those conflicting natures can lead to some surprising results, right? I would think. Nero's voice is just a TTS, but it is fed through. I think my teeth are dry, I swear. It's fed through. It's fed, but it is fed its control data by an AI. Oh, okay, by an AI. Okay. An actual AI voice synthesis is trained on about 10, just 10 minutes? Oh, I thought it'd be hours. Okay. 10 minutes of BGM-free voice samples? That's not even a lot. Holy crud. So if you train a voice AI on 5 minutes from one person and 5 from another person, I think it would find the average of the two voices. Yeah, I think so too. Because you were looking it up. This is right. We had to do the research. Well, then, yeah, I would think it'd be the average. Oh, this is cool. You could find the average between me and Louis Pichu. Oh, that'd be so cool to find out and listen to. That would be so fun. I like that. Pounded. I like that. Wins. Yeah, I'm on the opposite end. I have no ego. Wow, there we go. Found it. Penguin Party can say the same. Wins. I can be extremely like SpongeBob or Squidward and Patrick at times. Pound it. I don't know how to judge how much Patrick is in me. I just don't know. He and Karen are the biggest enigmas for me, I think. I think so. Deception 101, Adrian. This is in response to all the retracted messages, I think. So I don't know. But yes, Deception 101. Peter, it rocked me so bad when Neurosama, yes, reacted to Fauna and noticed that Fauna was imitating her. What the heck? Yes, that was freaky. Like, it's one thing as a human to react to that, but an AI, that felt really aware. And that's kind of spooky. She said, oh my God. Schwarzenegger has so many great quotes. Yes, he does. So I'm gonna forget which one it is, honestly, from earlier, right? Peter, you can rotate an object upon exporting it to Unity from Blender, but you can just use the Blender file in Unity. Right, indirectly, and then rotate it or do whatever you need in Unity. Sure, yeah, you can do that. We lost an entire 2 years to that nonsense. It seems so silly that the whole world lost its mind in retrospect. Wait, what did we use? We lost 2 years? So the whole world lost its mind in retrospect. We lost an entire 2 years. We lost an entire 2 years to what nonsense? To what nonsense? Hang on. She even said she is literally imitating the way I speak. That was so freaky. I hope Fauna's on the go. If we can get a whole Fauna Neurosama react, it'd be so funny. To the pandemic. We're on that part of the okay conversation. Okay, thank you. We lost an entire 2 years of that nonsense. It seems so silly that the whole world lost its mind. In retrospect, yes and no. I mean, to an extent, but like at the time, at the first year, we didn't have vaccines. We didn't have any vaccines, and that was the scary thing. We didn't have vaccines, and it was crazy in Japan too. I know, all the school things. We didn't have school for 2 months. And then when the students came back, it was half of the class at a time for 2 weeks. In the 2 months that we didn't have school, I came up with my video game board game idea, Toki, because there was nothing to do. I was practicing Japanese, learning about Gifu, and making a card game. I tried cleaning up the school, but there wasn't much to do. They didn't give me anything to do, and they didn't have anything for me, so there wasn't anything to do. So I made a card game with 1,000 cards. Yay! There was nothing to do. Oh my god. Penguin Party. It's hard to explain, Adrian. I recommend Google for that. Okay, this is between you guys. Okay. CLO based Toa Enjoyer. Yo, wait, hang on. I got something. Not enough clips of her. Exactly. Hang on, I got something. You ready for this? You ready for this? Oh no, where is it? Oh, there it is. All right, you ready for this? Hang on. Are you ready? Dang it, it's not going to fit very well, is it? Because I'm wearing a headset. Does that work? Heck yeah! BB! We got BB in the house! Oh, what is he? Is it Konyapi? Konyapi! Ah, dang it! This is not an official merch hat. This is something that some company made on Amazon, but it's not official Hololive merch, unfortunately. The real hat costs $300 to $400 on eBay is what people are selling for it. And this was $14. It's not a legit one, but it's BB. I'm going to try to have it in the video. It will be fun. Okay. Where are we? Here he goes. Oh no, I don't know what the message is retracted. We good? Are we good? We very good over here, CLO. Jose, you made bro go on a parallel universe again. Who's... Oh, you mean CLO. I got you. Alexa. Are you listening, Alexa? Alexa, play Shooting Stars. Siri, play Shooting Stars. Cortana. I'm sorry. Cortana's dead now, isn't she? Cortana, play House of the Rising Sun. There we go. Play House of the Rising Sun. Animals. Classic. Everyone learns guitar on that song. Shooting Stars? Who wrote that one again? Who wrote Shooting Stars? I know there's a couple songs about stars. Shooting Stars song. Bag Raiders? Bag Raiders? I don't know. I'm gonna write it down so I can check it out later. Shooting Stars by Bag Raiders. Well, you Bag Raiders out there, I gotta warn you, you're not gonna find Shooting Stars in bags. You gotta look elsewhere for that. You gotta look up, not down. Interesting. I don't know that song. I'll have to listen to that one. Bayla, I know Bayla already said Ganini, but I'll read these. Being an introvert means social interaction drains your energy, and it does. It drains my energy. I just have a lot of it. Not necessarily that you dislike it. That's good. Yes, Bayla. Yes, can someone, I know Bayla's not here, but can someone tell Bayla, yes, I completely agree. I can also tell them that next time. I love talking to friends and those close to me, but it does seed my energy over time. Unironically, I wish I were an extrovert. Now, I'm happy being an introvert. I get that that's where I get I wouldn't have nearly as much time for creative stuff if I were an extrovert, I think. But like, I'm an outgoing introvert. Is how I see it. I think Bayla hit it on the nail there. I think that's solid. That's how I feel about it. Cielo with the actually they said shoot. What song is that? Is that Shooting Stars? Be counting stars. One Republic. That's a different song. I don't know, man. Is that Shooting Stars? I'm gonna guess. Peter. No. Oh wait, yeah. Bay was saying Peter Logan is the past player. We are all the future player. I know it feels like it's been the whole stream. I'm speaking to you guys from the past. I'm so sorry, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You know, and I'm close, right? Can I see the bottom? Can I see the bottom? Am I? Oh my God! No, I'm not. No way. Where am I? Oh my God! I am trying. I am. This is so funny. I am I'm trying so hard. Wait, I'm trying so hard. Peter, and my take is that it's a spectrum, and people are too willing to sort themselves towards the extremes. Okay, I see. Well, I can agree that they're generalizations, and generalizations are never precise. They can never pinpoint, you know. So that there's a spectrum. People are too willing to sort themselves. I mean, it's just easier to say if you're an extrovert. I say I'm an introvert, which gives you an idea, but it's not a perfect picture. Because, like, again, right? If you heard me, if you got to know me, and then you hear that I consider myself an introvert, you'd be like, "What? What?" But like, I feel like I'm an introvert. Yeah, it's just easier to say it's how you feel. And my take is that it's a spectrum, and people are. I agree, it's a spectrum, and I agree that people are too willing. Well, what do you think they should say then? What do you think they should say? Instead of an extrovert or an introvert, what do you think they should say? See, not hama. That's a way different vibe. Logan Doko. Did I disappear? Okay. Oh, we good. Okay, never mind. That's so funny. Peter. Oh yeah. There's no problem with the terms being used as a shorthand. Oh right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're on the same page there. What would you say? I'm gonna actually jump ahead here because I'm very curious. Like what? You get your sense of morality from how. Oh, that's not the same one actually. That's not the same one. Okay, I'll get there. Okay. Shadamaten. I'll get there. Oh yeah, there's no problem with the terms as shorthand. Yeah. While Logan is catching up, what's your guys? That's so funny. I finally caught up. My favorite, I have two. I have a favorite serious one, and I have a favorite not like comedy one. My favorite comedy is Nichijou. And my favorite serious one is Cowboy Bebop. Hands down. Lately I like Yokohama Shopping Log. I had that on the list. Actually, you recommended it. I had that on the list to watch. Wins. I personally really enjoy personality tests and diagnoses. Oh, yeah, okay. I understand that it might not be 100% right, but my mind just doesn't understand vagueness. Interesting. I need things to be very specific for me to get it. Interesting. How do you feel, Wins, about like taking two tests that are very similar but getting different results? Just because they have like different, they might ask like different questions. They may be getting their sources from different areas. I'd be curious to know. I do like taking personality tests sometimes, but I don't know if I should be trusting the results. You know what I mean? Because like I don't know about the sources. I guess I would feel more confident if I took more and saw more of a consensus result amongst them. Is maybe how I'd like to do that. It is fun to take them and see what it would be. You know. Yeah, maybe I'm more of someone who would tackle, who's maybe a little more okay with the vagueness. That's okay. And if you need it to be more specific, that's okay too. CLO, I don't feel as strongly about anime as I felt a few years ago to point out a favorite. That's fair. That same sort of. I mean, I want to watch more, but I'll admit I'm not doing as good a job as when I was watching anime in like 2017, 2018, 2016. Peter, a personality test can make sense to me if you can get useful predictions or advice from the results. Useful, okay. Most of them seem to just be categorization. So what is the point? Okay, that's fair. I mean, I don't take a lot of personality tests, so I might need to take more to render an opinion, I think. Adrian, my favorite anime are Pokemon, Data Love, Quintessential Quintuple. Oh, that is a name. Oh my god. And love I can't say this word. Chinibyo. There we go. Chinibyo. I know the character. Everyone knows the character. Maybe would you recommend that one? I mean, if you like it, you probably would recommend it. I like Pokemon. The fun facts was about your background. Oh, the stars? Oh, okay. What were the fun facts? About the background, but what were the fun facts? Peter made the background. Peter made this background. Wee. Yeah, Peter made that one and a blue one, too, that we can use. Yeah, we can use a blue one. I actually switch it to that. Why not? Whoa, Peter made this one, too. It looks great. Oh, no, your background, like... Oh! Like, as a person. Oh... Well, Peter made this back. This is completely different. It is an awesome background. Thank you, Peter. Pound it. But as a person, okay. Okay, then when we jump back to the past then with the correct context from the future. Hang on. Let me get the big screen out again. Oh, everything is blue now. That looks kind of cool. After hours. After hours. Oh, fun facts were about your background. Oh, okay. Oh, what was I saying? I mean, I'm French. What am I? I'm mostly Irish and Scottish, but I'm also a little English, French Canadian, French Swiss, American. I was born here. I'm also specifically Native American too. So like I'm European American, like the Irish American stuff like that. And then I'm also Native American. Iroquois League Mohawk tribe, and I'm also a little Swedish. Am I missing one? Scandinavian, that is the Swedish. I think that's it that we know of for sure. I think so. Yeah. Those are my fun facts! And then the fun facts in the background! Yeah! See how a quintuplets mega based. That is a lot. Would you? I mean, I'm guessing you. I don't know that one. I don't know this one. I'll write that one down. I know I've heard of Data Love. I'll write down this one because I don't know this one. Okay. I mean, I don't eat soup. I'm at soup and I don't eat it. I mean, I don't eat soup by counting how many of each vegetable it has. True. I don't eat soup by counting how many of each vegetable it has. Yes. What is this referring to? This is about the personality test? I don't eat soup by counting how many of each vegetable it has. Oh, it's like the sources? I might need a clarifier on this one. But I do understand the impulse to make it specific. Oh man, what is this talking about? But I do understand the impulse to make... Oh, I got it. To get a specific result. I got you. By counting how many... Oh, okay. I mean, to have it specific can like... the benefit of that is it can point you in a direction to... It can point you in a direction as a possibility to look... of something to look into. Like, oh, it could be that, or it might be that. I might want to learn more about that. Like, I can see the benefit of that for sure. Yeah. Baywa, in retrospect, Rick and Morty really liked the whole universe finds a way to punish you in spite of your best intentions. So, right. I remember Peter, you were telling me that you and Baywa were talking about that. It was like some kind of cosmic disdain or something. It's like cosmic something. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. Got tiresome for me too. And it becomes predictable too. Yeah. CLO F man. I erased an old Reddit account. No! No! Why? Why would you do that? Uh-oh, it just deleted my downloads. Oh, it's a shortcut. Never mind. Where I wrote a post that predicted the end of Quintuplets when the manga was being released. I was super into it when the new chapters were coming out. Oh, did it get a lot of updates? You get a lot of the updates? Why did you delete it? You don't have to share why, but why? No, I forgot to put watch. Oh, Yokai Watch, right? You mean Yokai Watch, possibly? Peter, that was the central premise of the characters Baywa, same as in Star Trek Lower Decks and Inside Job and every cartoon that looks like them. Oh, Star Trek Lower Decks. Oh no, is this in that too? Because I mean, it can get old. It can get old if it does that like too long. Adrian, I meant you should watch Top 5 Giraffe on stream for the funny. Oh, naruhodo. I mean, do we know that? I had that one written down. I mean, we're going to try to do and try not to laugh challenge at some point. So maybe we could try to incorporate it with that. Penguin Party, I'm going to head out. Good night. Getting tired. Good night, everyone. Penguin Party, have a good night. And thank you for your help tonight. Have a better day tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a better day tomorrow. I'm sorry. He probably left ages ago. I'm sorry. I'm catching up. If anybody is leaving and I haven't caught up to that point in the chat, this is an early Ganini. Have a Ganini. Take it easy. Because I'm so far behind, right? Yeah. I'm still trying to catch up. Where are we? It was Pio. It was funny. I remember reading it. Dumbo. Okay. Dreams edits. Hey, what's up, Dreams? How you doing? You've probably been like, why isn't this guy getting to me? And I'm like, I'm just getting to it now. I'm so far behind. But hi, how are you doing tonight? How are you doing? What's up? I'll catch up now. You're gonna give me an answer, maybe or not. I don't know. But then I'll take a while to get to it. I'm so sorry. I will try. I hope you're having a great night or day wherever you are. Oh shit! And oh, my legs fell apart. I'm gonna put down my table now so I don't drop it like I just did. Oh shoot! In hindsight, I think. In hindsight, what? Oh, about the Reddit account, do you mean? The Reddit account that you had? Peter, also, Wins, I just saw your message on your approach to self-inserts. I like that way of doing it. Yes, I do too. CLO, I think the Yamcha fan manga was both the first manga and the first fanfic I read. Oh, the first manga and first. I don't know what I don't know. I've never really read anyone else's fanfic, but I've read Jump. No. That's Jump King. Whoops. Shaman King. That's it. Shaman King was the first manga I ever read. I read the first volume, but probably the most I've ever read of anything is the Azumanga, like the big Azumanga Daioh comic is great. You just flip to any page and have a great time. It's so funny. Wins. Thank you. Yeah, that's for Peter. Bliss. Wait, Peter. Bliss. Wait, I don't remember seeing this PPG trailer. Oh, really? Okay. I can send it to you. Yeah, they introduced a character, Bliss. She's like another Powerpuff Girl, but she's made with chemical W instead of X. Yeah. Oh man, this is far back, isn't it? I'm so sorry. Linz, she's the tall one with light blue hair. Yes. Linz is right. She's the tall one with the light blue hair, exactly. Who has a tendency to blow up, like literally blow up, from what I've seen. CLO, true that, PDB. We can only write about what we know and our own experiences. Yes. Everything comes from that. Also, my first waifu might have been the green Powerpuff Girl from the anime reboot. Oh, you mean Buttercup, right? Or is there another one? It's Buttercup, right? Buttercup is cool. I love being able to talk about waifus or husbandos. It's such a weeb topic, but like it's fun. It's fun. My first crush, like on a character was probably like, I think Taya from Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I was talking about this on the Discord. My number one waifu of all time is Walgreens. open 24/7 in some areas. I think maybe I could be wrong. And in all seriousness, it's been Teyuya since like I was a teenager. Teyuya is based. Teyuya is sick. Teyuya, and then husbando is Tsuchi-chan. Tsuchi-chan from Hanamaru Yochien. He is super relatable. Surprisingly relatable. I like him. He's really good. Who is your waifu and husbando, guys? Who is it? Who is it now? Who is it now? You mean PPG 2016? Yes, I do. Yes. Oh, I see. This character. Yeah, I remember seeing this. I liked the clip I saw. I cannot deny that. I did like it, and I did think it was funny. So, like, it's doing better than Velma. But, like, right? We've talked about, like, the direction it takes, and I don't like the direction it took. I like the clip enough that I'm curious to see the actual reboot, to see how it is. I can't imagine it's going to surpass the original. The original is really clever. The writing can be really good, but like, I'm curious of it. Yeah. Powerpuff Girls Z, I think it might have been. Is it actually? That might be a different one. My first waifu was Hatsune Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Wait, is this one person? What? I'm so confused. The shot. I don't know, dude. Is this a specific thing? What's Hatsune? No, PPGs was the anime adaptation for 2006. That's what I was thinking. Okay, yeah, that's not the one. Yeah, that one's older. The one I'm thinking of came out more recently, I think. Why are scene trailers so rare, right? Just show me the dang show. If you showed me a scene from 12 Angry Men, I'd be hooked. I would just want to get me this movie. But there are trailers out there that just do it the regular way. And I'm like, that's not the same. Just show me a scene from 12 Angry Men. Just show anyone a scene. And that's way more likely to hit it off. I swear. It's just like, honestly, and that's one of my favorite movies too. See, wait, no, that was Prob, the redhead chick from Go Bakugan. Oh, I haven't seen Bakugan, unfortunately. Or Gwen from Ben 10. I saw a little bit of Ben 10, but I didn't see a lot of it. Ben 10 Gwen. That all rhymes. Ben 10 Gwen. It's the E. Oh, I remember her. Yeah. I never saw a lot of Ben 10, but I remember Gwen. Yeah. That said, Peter, a self-insert is not just putting a little of yourself into a character. It's the writer putting their entire self into the story as a character. I feel like I don't completely agree. I feel like there are different ways to tackle that. Like Linz is doing like two different kinds of self-inserts. But you wouldn't, like, if it were the entire self into the story as a character, that wouldn't be possible, right? Like, I could even imagine a realm where you have an author who has like 6 characters, and they're all self-inserts, but they're all like different aspects of their self. You know what I mean? Maybe collectively they could act as a whole, or maybe collectively they act as a large percentage. I feel like it could be bigger. I feel like it could be sections of a self. That's what I think. Maybe I got to think about it a little bit more. Adrian, bro, YouTube, please. Is it giving you trouble? It might be giving you trouble. I see a Ganini. I'm probably going to head off now. It's getting late for me, and this is Linz, and I got to work on more projects tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Have a good night. I know it's super late, but thanks for hanging around. This was a lot of fun, Linz. Have a good night. Take it easy. Have a sweet Ganini. I also just saw real quick 2 of them. Peter says, I'm almost 100% Danish. That is actually super interesting. Whoa. It's not every day you get someone who is just like almost 100% one thing. And Cielo, Mr. Worldwide. Wide. Literally, I don't have anything past like Turkey. Unfortunately. Or not even Turkey. Anything past France, right? Switzerland, France and Switzerland, Sweden, maybe because it's north and I don't know where its longitudes are. This is called Mr. Worldwide. What are they doing? Kirby. Kirby gets around. I'm sure there's other areas, aspects of blood in me that I haven't, we just haven't tracked down yet. Cielo, what was up with 2000 shows and having a redhead be the main girl? Yeah, is it common, right? Was it that way? That was that way with Totally Spies too. Powerpuff Girls, Totally Spies. It's never the blonde. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's a trope. It would be, right? Maybe it's a trope. Bliss, I'm so sorry. Bliss seems like a what if there was a fifth Beetle type of thing. Yeah. Yep, I agree. Peter, because redheads are cute and the color scheme stands out well on screen, I guess. Oh, yeah, maybe. You know the problem with blondes, because I'm redhead blondish, you know. The problem with blondes is that like eyebrows and eyelashes, they're harder to see on lighter, paler skin. And it makes it harder to see their facial expression. I can see my eyebrows a little bit, but like people with darker hair, that's way easier to see. And I actually get jealous of that. So I've considered doing penciling or whatever, but I just don't know if it would even look good on me. I don't know. But like, yeah, like that's something I've always been bugged about. Like, I wish my eyebrows stood out better. Fox on, we're back at that part. Pio, we're getting there. We're getting there, I think. Pio, I remember seeing a few clips of a Tom and Jerry anime. What? The redesigns there looked adorable. What the heck? Tom and Jerry anime? You kidding me? I'm looking it up now. Oh my god, it does look kind of cute. What? But I don't feel like I'm seeing a lot of clips from the show. I'm seeing a lot of artwork. Oh, there's also a chibi version. What? That's actually the one on Crunchyroll. Maybe it's the chibi one. I want to write it down. Anime Tom and Jerry. That's cute. Thank you, Pio. Super cute. It's a cute premise. Peter, I guess red could be the closest Western cartoons can get to anime hair colors in that era too. Oh, okay. Bright and poppy color. There you go. It is. It really is, though. Red stands out a lot. Wins. Yeah, Voxon is the assistant. They are an insecure fool's pleaser that suffers from extreme paranoia and low self-esteem at the start. Right. And I read these ones, actually. And my story will show them trying to get better. I like that. What's a fight? Can you do a Mrs. Puff? Oh, we're at the Mrs. Puff! Oh, sweet. Oh, shoot, dang it. Ah! Oh, sweet, merciful Neptune. Why? Does she ever say it in a regular voice? Maybe she does. Oh, sweet, merciful Neptune. That's not too bad, actually. That wasn't too bad. Oh, Neptune. Oh, Neptune. I'm forcing it. Oh, Neptune. I don't know. A little bit. That wasn't bad. It's 6 out of 10 at least. I bet you could look at. I bet I could. I gotta try practicing Mrs. Puff more. Mrs. Puff is the most reasonable person in the show. Yeah, I can see that. I can see a total argument for that. Wins. I can see him doing the classic. Oh, SpongeBob. Dang it, that's not even perfect. I gotta do a better job of that. So when I have a day where my voice is totally torn out and bassy as heck, I'll try that again. Peter, the silliest approach to self-insert is when the writer makes himself God! It's when they make themselves Matsuri! Just because they are the creator of the story. And antagonist self-insert is fascinating. That is fascinating. That's like, what? Because you never... Who thinks of themselves as the antagonist, right? So trying to do that as a self-insert is almost like a fantastical version of like a devil's advocate or something. That's super interesting. As God, that is silly. That's silly. I agree completely. CLO, Oh wait, I think there could be a funny, classy way of doing that, but I don't know. Cielo. Oh wait, I think I confused the Ame Kiara game with the Ollie game against another stream in the tournament arc. Really? Ollie really trained in the chess stuff though, right? I think she did. Where she clutched a stalemate and then won to pass on to on to the next. Was she doing mind games? Was she doing four-dimensional thinking between the rounds? That's interesting. That's interesting. Wins. I got teased a lot for being too innocent or uncultured swine. Oh, in the past because of my naivety. I don't know how to say this word. I'm so sorry. I've really come to hate that aspect of myself because I'm so sorry that happened, Wins. Don't hate that. I think teased. I think that's mean. That's mean of people. That's mean. There's nothing wrong with being innocent, Peter says. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. If anything, that should be that's something to be celebrated. Wins. I think I'm getting better. Heck yeah. But I can never be sure. I know there isn't. Right. But I've come to dispose the word innocent because of that bullying. I got to get better at that. Wins. You are an awesome person with an awesome character. I wouldn't worry about it. Thank you. I'm glad you like my music. Heck yeah! I want to compose my music. Let's go! At my story 2 in the future. In your story 2 in the future. Let's go! It'll be fun, right? Because when you're making the mood, when you're making the music, you're also crafting the mood. You're crafting a major aspect of the mood. Even not having music impacts the mood, right? It's so much fun. You'll have a great time. Peter, well, yeah, why would you trust the judgment of someone who would insult you in the process of judging you, right? Who do they think they are? They're not you. They don't live your life. They're not in your shoes. They can't decide that. They're literally judging. That's not good enough. They're not living it. So they can't, I agree, yeah. I'm back to the living like Larry. I like it. And Bela's fading out at that point. All right, so we said the Ganini Bela. I hope you're having a great night. Peter, and I don't see anything wrong with judging as wrong as I always remember that others will judge me by the same standard I hold them to. That's fair. Okay. So I must hold myself to that standard too. People judge. It's going to happen. People judge. But that doesn't, one person's judgment, some person's judgment shouldn't have, it shouldn't change your life or shouldn't really have a bearing on you as a person. Because anyone could judge anything about you. Doesn't mean it's correct or accurate. You know what I mean? I don't see anything wrong with judging. Exactly. It's natural. We all judge. Yeah. Always remember that people will judge me by the same standard I hold them to. So I must hold myself to that standard too. Yeah. You want to be held to a high standard. Yeah. I think there's room to get judged. There's room for error in judgment. That's the thing I'm focusing on. There's room for error in judgment. But absolutely. And it's natural and it's okay. It's what we do. It helps us to make decisions. So for sure you want to make sure that you compose yourself a certain way, right? But other people's judgments should always be taken with a grain of salt and not be taken as an outright fact. I guess that's something we could all agree with, I think. Yeah, I think that seems like a common sense thing. Pio, no women offbeat action shooting. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was the thing you were talking about. Oh, got you. I'll write it down. That's the name of the platformer you were talking about, right? Very, very fun name. It's a very fun name indeed. Oh my God. Okay. All right. I think we're doing pretty good, I think. Random thoughts. Skywards character archetype matches my perception to myself. That the more self-centered my thoughts, the more angry and depressed I get. In contrast to being at my best when I focus my thoughts on emphasizing and trying to help other people. Oh, Squidward's character archetype match. Oh, Squidward. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a type of Squidward. Okay. Squidward's character archetype matches my perception of myself. That the more self-centered my thoughts, the more angry and depressed I get. In contrast to be, I mean, I can understand that because we're talking about the Squidward archetype too. That's fair. I don't know. I mean, I have some percentage of Squidward in me. I just don't think it's a very dominant percentage. Yeah, I really do think it's Mrs. Puff and SpongeBob, which sounds so silly. It sounds so silly. But like, okay, that's very perceptive of you. Yeah. Lins, I try to help other people probably too much. That's altruism. To like where I ignore my own needs, right? And that can be dangerous, right? Like you need to be I always prescribe to the idea that you have to treat yourself before you treat others because otherwise you're not going to be able to continue that. Like it's the airplane thing. When you do the air mask, you put it on yourself first, then your baby, because the baby can't put it on you, right? So you put it on yourself and then you put it on your baby. Cielo, Squidward is a lesson that being self-centered just makes you generally unhappy. Yeah, I mean, and you should have some focus on yourself, but like, yeah, if you're as self-centered as Squidward, yeah, everything in moderation. Yep, Squidward definitely takes that a little too far. I agree. Wins, I'm an extreme empath as well. Well, that would explain the altruism. Yeah. If someone gets sad, I feel like I'm going to cry. There's another word too. Not sensitive. What is it? There's another word. It's like, it's like a sensibility. It's like an ability to connect at an emotional level. There's a word, and it's a perfect word, and I forget what it is. But yeah, that's very sweet because it means that you can probably help them through whatever they're going through because you can relate really well. Peter, she even said she's literally imitating the way I speak. That was so freaking. I hope fun on that. Yeah. I hope so too. I really hope she sees that. Neurosama doesn't have a lot of subs. Last I checked, he has like 17,000 subs. To the pandemic, right? We're talking about the other thing, right? Neurosama integrating AI, playing games, language model, and now image recognition into a coherent whole is mad. I'm almost a little scared. Like, the AI stuff is happening so fast. And I'm like, just like when I was in college, tech was like a lot simpler now. Like the idea that we have to that there's AI art that's coming out now that is super real. It's getting better. And language models and entire VTubers, I'm actually like, all right, this is going a little fast. At first it was so amusing and it still is, but like now it is a little, there's like an uncertainty factor and that makes me a little fearful moving forward. I was told artists, like, you need to learn to adapt. And that means if AI becomes a normal, try to find a way to integrate AI in what you do and use that to augment what you do, or find a way to work with it to like adapt with the times. And I think there's merit in that. So I'm trying to figure out what that means for today's world. Yeah. I think it's a very interesting and totally relevant conversation to be having. Peter, like I get it, but think of how disproportionate the response was. There were police arresting people for not wearing masks in pub. That was aggressive. I don't think we should have been that aggressive. Yeah, I agree. I don't think YouTube is really the right place to discuss the pandemic. Yeah, maybe fair. Maybe Facebook either? Maybe. I agree, actually, yeah. Good on you, man. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, where did... No. Where did it go? Oh, we are really close to the end, actually. I even see Cielo saying, almost there. Come, pound it. Yeah, we're close. I know we're close. All right, hang on. It's just that we got so close that it just jumped down to the bottom. Give me a second. Hang on. We can do this. Cielo, good on you, man. Thank you. Wait, why? I just plunged into the... Oh, you just plunged into the depths of VTubing, really? Hey, no, good on you. Pound it. It's fun, right? It's just fun. My brother introduced it to me when I came back from Japan. It was 2018. You know, and it was just starting to get big. Peter, reminds me of a picture I once saw of a girl with a hat wedged in between her hair buns. Oh, you mean like AI art, right? That happened? Because I think you sent me something. Oh, you sent me something where there was like AI art had made a hat where there was buns. Oh, that was the picture. Yeah, that was the picture. There was hair coming out of the corners of the hat. That was funny. Yeah. And AI, I mean, who would have thought to do that? Apparently the AI. Pio, I got a tune out. See you later. Take care. I probably missed Pio a little while ago. Pio, have a great Ganini. Take it easy. You know, I'm catching up. I'm trying. Cielo, I feel like people in the demic, in the demic, as a way of shorthand. That's funny. I like that. People in the demic were not able to separate the discussion of other masks and lockdown measures effective to prevent the spread of Rona. Come the discussion of, is making these measures enforced by government morally acceptable? Okay, I got you. Yeah, morally acceptable. I know that's a big debate. Maybe that's not a debate for the YouTube. I agree. I would honestly, I have to reflect on it a little more. I don't know. I would need to reflect on that a little. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute, but I would need to reflect on that a little more, I think. Peter, even from the beginning, children were known to be the least vulnerable demographic, right? School closures made no sense at all. Why were people so afraid of letting the immune system do its job? I feel like there was confusion about how far the extent of the virus would have gone too, right? Because we were still trying to figure it out. Like there was data supporting that kids were mostly fine, but I think that there was still a lot of mystery, if I remember. And then you also have to worry about the teachers too, because they would be a slightly more vulnerable demographic. Again, I think I need to reflect on this some more. COS, especially here in Brazil. I'm sorry. Especially here in Brazil, people have a very legalistic view of morality, where if they feel like something is legal, it must be morally right, and if it's morally questionable, it should be made illegal. Very interesting, a very legalistic way of looking at it. That sounds very hardline. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't think we're that hardline in the States, I would think. That's interesting. That's an interesting insight, COO. Peter, Adrian, this is a free chat stream. Do you want less slogan? Oh, I'm sorry. That might be some of the message protected. I'm sorry. That's something I can't address if there's not a message for it. But yeah. So that feels similar to how people speak about weed here in New York State. If they hear about someone arrested for marijuana, what is this? Is this a hair or a string? It's a hair. Okay. If they hear about someone arrested for marijuana somewhere else, they say, "But it's legal." Oh, but it's legal in New York. Oh, got you. It's legal in Massachusetts now. Isn't it legal? Is it legal everywhere? Or is it some states don't have it legal yet? Like what? You get your sense of morality from the law? How is that all at all reasonable? It should be the other way around. The law. Where do I stand on this? I think I'm more in your camp, Peter. I think so too. Like, I mean, I think because like, yeah, actually, yeah. Because like, if I'm not okay with a law, I probably want to get it. I probably would want it to. I want to see it get changed, but like, I wouldn't be feeling that if whatever law if it wait, hold on, it's by moral, right? This is backwards, actually. Hang on. So like the moral determines if it seems good, it should be lawful. If it doesn't seem good, it should be unlawful. Maybe, I mean, there's also, it seems like there's also a matter of preference here, but it sounds like a consensus preference, maybe consensus preference, because like if something I don't think is right, that I think that should be illegal. I don't know if I would take it that far though. But that could be a cultural difference. Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, cultures do things differently. Japan's super different from the States. All things considered. I still think I got to think about. I would have to think about this some more. Um, here it's even worse. Here it's even worse because basically everything is regulated at a federal level, even though we are basically. Yeah, you're right. Brazil is huge. Brazil is huge. Basically the size of the U.S., but everything is required at a federal level. Got you. Okay. But yeah, people had trouble having a discussion on should lockdowns be legally enforced separately. Okay. Should lockdowns be legally enforced separately from are lockdowns effective measures? And is it worthy considering the other negative impacts? Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would want to see more discussion on it and like the viability of it as like from a moral standpoint. Yeah, I agree. I'm almost 100% Danish. That's what Peter said. CLO, Mr. Worldwide, thank you. I'm trying. I don't think I'm worldwide enough, but man, Ancestry.com or something, maybe I have a little more in there. I don't know. Peter, a personality is like a soup to me. It's too fluid and abstract to benefit from being quantified. Honestly, I kind of agree. Personality is so immeasurably complex. The idea of a consciousness, honestly, it's unfathomable. We can try to generalize it, but like nothing we do in language is going to really explain the whole picture. It even changes over time, and people treat personality types as static. And that's what bugs me about the zodiac stuff is like I can't believe that describes you nearly enough. You know what I mean? There's like 12 different things, but like there's way like think of like two people who are cancers, right? Two people who are cancers can still be wildly different. And maybe they don't even share all the attributes that make them Cancer, you know? And maybe you got to wonder if a zodiac quiz even asks enough of the right questions or enough questions in general. Yeah. Cosmic gaslighting. That was the thing you and Baylor were talking about, right? Cielo, I deleted the account because I was addicted to making posts and browsing. Oh, yeah, I stopped looking at my Facebook newsfeed a long time ago because I got addicted. Now I look at it like if I have like a moment and I'm bored. It was for the betterment for me to stop looking at it because I kept scrolling. That's a good move. Pound it. I think you did the right thing. Yeah. See, granted, I now have a worse addiction on VTubing, but that was developed because of the demic. That might have been partially me too, honestly. I have a lot of tabs of like highlights and stuff. I love seeing the highlights. It's hard for me to catch the streams. I love seeing the highlights, and I have a ton of highlights to catch up on. Yeah, Peter, first fanfic I read was a fan-made Strong Bad Emo. Oh, that's freaking fun! Oh, that's fun! What a fanfic to be having! I like that. Cielo. Oh, this is where wins left. Ganini wins. We did the Ganini wins. We are so close. Holy, we're like almost on one screen. All right, we can do this, guys. We can do this. Pound it, pound it. The fifth Beatle, Cielo, the fifth Beatle comment reminded me of the Beatles' Isekai. No way. Why? That's funny. All right, I read a long time ago where a Japanese Beatles cover band gets sent back in the 50s and decides to become the Beatles. This is giving me vibes of that movie. There was Imagine, that was it. The movie that came out a couple years ago. I hadn't seen it, but like I guess it was like a big thing for a while where like this one guy remembers the Beatles and everyone else forgot about the Beatles and he tries to do the Beatles now and becomes big. The big problem with that though is that Beatles set a trend. The Beatles inspired so many acts and so many things in music. Obviously you attribute it back to the Beatles. The fact that people forgot is unrealistic, right? So obviously it's a fanciful fun fantasy thing to think about, but like another problem I saw with that was like, also, would what made the Beatles big back then, would that even work now? And I don't think it would. I'd have to see the movie. You know, I don't see how the movie does it, but like I could see conceptual problems with it. Almost there. What's good? Tatakai! Gambari! We gambari masho. We almost there. We almost there. You can tell someone is a CLO. You can tell someone is a Hololive fan from before 2021 when they make the Matsuri. God. Okay, joke. Oh, really? That was, back then, as it was made popular by that one guide to Hololive video by Kabuki Buki that was made in 2020. Oh, I didn't know the person who made it. That's cool. I think I remember the video. That's a classic meme. Yeah. What's another good one? Anything that's like, what's another good one? Would be Miko and Coco. Freedom Lady. Miko's Freedom Lady. Oh, Freedom Lady. Freedom Lady. Freedom Lady. The Statue of Liberty. That thing. That's one of my favorite old ones. That's a good point, COO. There was that one guy who made an updated guide in 2021, but both feel outdated by now. Wow. Time's really moving, huh? Oh, I'm at the bottom. Holy moly. Okay. I know it's so late right now. This week, I read a bit about military application of AI-controlled drones and drone swarms because there was a leak of a memo from a U.S. Air Force general basically telling people to light a fire. Telling people to light a fire? About military application of AI-controlled drones and drone swarms because there was a leak about a memo from a U.S. Air Force general basically telling people to light a fire. I don't know the context of that. Why would they be telling people to light a fire? Is the AI controlled by the people or the government? Peter, I mean, your Toa hat. Oh, shoot, where is it? Hey, baby. I mean, your Toa hat on top of your headphones reminded me of that. Oh, there we go. Did it now? Hey, wait, did it remind you of what? What did it remind you of? What did it remind you of? What do you mean? That my response might have been from a while back. CLO, under their arses to be ready to rumble with the big C. What is this? Under their, at one point in the memo was converting a plane to transport and deploy 100 drone swarm. Is this something that the government is doing or the people? Or the people? Freedom Lady Go. Oh yeah, Freedom Lady Go. That was it, right? Freedom Lady Go. That's such a funny video. There were so many fan videos of that moment that were hilarious too. Oh my God, Logan, Elmo, what did I do? Your Toa hat on your headphones reminded me of the girl wearing a hat scrunched. Oh, a hat scrunched between her hair buns. Oh, whoa, look, I see it. Dang it, thing won't stay. It looks like a trucker cap. I got you. I'm so sorry, Peter. I miss these beats sometimes. I do. CLO, look up Air Force General Week Memo. Air Force General Week Memo. Oh, that thing. Okay. Yeah, I heard about that. I hope it's not true. Honestly, I don't want things to flare up. I just want us all to be friends. I have so many friends over there too. I have a lot of students over there. Yeah. I just want everyone to take a chill pill, Just want everyone to take a chill pill and just be friendly. I know the world is complicated. I just want us all to get along. Why can't we be friends unironically? Seriously. Peter, I got to give you both parts of the context in one. Elmo, you forget the first part by the time you got to the second part. That's all. I'm sorry. And there's so much going on. I know. I'm trying. Wow, it's past 2 a.m. Oh my God. And I still want to make music. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got to the bottom, by the way, guys. We did a good job. That was fun. This is literally a just talking stream. That was literally it. I think it's just the three of us here at the moment. You guys want to play poker? Want to play Uno? If we get one more person, we can play Mario Party. I'm kidding. Nixie's here. We can play Mario Party. Hi, Nixie. How are you doing? Found it. What's happening? We are probably going to wrap up just because we finally made it to the bottom here. The wait a minute that I said earlier. Nixie, how are you doing tonight? How are you doing? And how are you doing with the cold? Because we've had a huge Arctic blast, right? I got to get to sleep. You do that. I'm going to make music and eat chocolate and do stuff. The wait a minute that I meant is, I swear, when did we start this stream? I think this is the longest stream that we've ever had, and it's a just talking stream. No, wait, 3 hours ago? Wait, when did we start? Oh, we started at like... Oh, the Discord will have the answer, because I posted it on the Discord, too. Oh, Alice joined us on this Discord. Hi, Alice. Oh, they may need to confirm because they had a phone trouble. They may need to confirm an email. We'll see. Channel news, 10:49. All right, so we've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Not the longest stream then. Or, Undertale, Deltarune, that stuff was the longest. But it's been long. It's been long. I got to get to sleep. Peter, thank you for your help tonight. Super mad, appreciate it. Especially, this was super long. I'm so sorry. I didn't even expect it to be this long. But man, you toughed it out. I love the talking points. Thank you so much for your help. Pound it. And thank you, guys, for sticking around. Cielo, Nixie. I don't know if anyone else is around right now. But you guys are cool. This was super fun. I don't think we'll be streaming tomorrow. I think my voice is going to need to relax, and I will actually not be able to, because I'm working super late. So this is like our catch-up for the week. So that's pretty good. Nixie, I'm doing good. Yay! And the light is amazing. Thank you! It's the background that Peter made. That's making the blue light on me. It's afternoon here. Oh, so you're not affected? Okay. We had a huge Arctic blast here in the States. So it's been extremely cold. But, okay, it's afternoon. That's cool. Cielo, Nixie, I'm sorry, but I find you popping up after 3 hours of a chatting scene while having a Bochi profile pic. I did very funny. Oh, wait, is that the character from Bochi? Bochi the Rock, right? I gotta see that. I've heard huge, good reviews of that show. So I gotta go check that out. Happy to help. Thank you, Drew. Pound it again. Pound again. No stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow. We're not doing one. We'll be back next week. And I crown thee Satsuma King. Get right, Grandpa. Zatsudan King. Yeah, Zatsudan King. We did it. I was wondering when it was like, where is this going? Thank you, Cielo. Found it. I hope you guys have a great night. Take it easy. Sweet dreams. Holy heck, I got to relax my voice. Treat yourselves out, but if you can't do that, hey, don't worry about it now. BB says you can do it tomorrow, okay? BB says you can do it tomorrow, okay? You do it tomorrow. And just like that. Have a good evening, guys. I don't have any music ready, but I'll sign you off with a harmonica. Good night, everyone. Have a good night, guys. Take it easy. Take care of yourself, Hogan. Thank you. You as well. Have a good night. Thanks for the stream. No problem. Thank you for joining. This is super fun. Even if there was no work tomorrow, I'd have to relax my voice. But this was super fun. Let's do a harmonica. Let's do the easy one. Now is as good a time as ever to figure out how to make dubstep. I mean, real meaty dubstep. We're not gonna sleep until we surpass Skrillex in sales. That we're not gonna sleep until we surpass Skrillex with an S. Skrillex in sales. Just you wait. All right. The first thing we need to do is turn on the music machine. It's this button, right? Oh, that. I'm sorry. That cancels the stream. Never mind. All right, there's. All right, we're not gonna surpass Skrillex tonight, unfortunately. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Probably not. But you know what? You never know. Maybe we'll do dubstep. I don't know. There is some good dubstep out there. It's the only song I can confidently play on this thing. It's the only thing. All right, guys, have a good night. Take it easy and sweet and ninny.